between two different things. Yeah, I'm thinking too much, I'm bursting at the seams. Tell me I'm not lost out at sea. Tell me they are listening to me, feeling misplaced. Someone rescue me. Someone rescue me. Someone take me. I'm floating. Someone stuck in chains. All this time with you, I took the pain. Knew that it was wrong to stay. So I told myself I'd walk away. I think I'm ready now, ready now, ready now. And I'm so over you dragging me down. Just wanna let it out, let it out, let it out. Feel so free, gonna shout it out loud. Without you, I'm limitless. There's nothing like you could do to break my spirit or shatter the silence.
Gaming Morning Show.
Things put on pancakes and rhyming bear intros. Austin confused about whose sister married the bros. In the UK, dooley-doo tugs on our heartstrings. Gaming Morning Show is one of our favorite things.
It's Paul.
It's Paul.
Ah, who are we kidding?
Pumpkin spice and fall. Paul.
We all know our favorite thing is the season of Paul. Pumpkin spice latte time! Besides the tasty drinks, the weather is cooler.
We get the most time where it's cooled off, but it's not always rainy. Sometimes it's rainy for part of the day, but then it dries up and it's just a nice, cool, cloudy day. I like that.
There's football on.
Man, did we have a great football weekend. Both of our teams performed to the tippy top of their tippiest top of performance, and boy, football is fun.
That's gotta be enough for all of the hosts of Gaming Morning Show, right? Right?
Okay, so when Club Penguin changed, they changed everything, they got more mainstream, and I wrote them an email. And I was like, it would be really nice if you guys could go back to the way things were, because the original Penguins, we really miss it. I speak on behalf of all of the OG Penguins, and we all are really upset. Brent, you've changed, man.
You're the Lorax for Club Penguin.
I was. I speak for the Penguins.
Well, penguin begins with a P. So, happy Paul, everyone, from all of us at GMS. Broadcasting live from Redner's Rescued Cat Figurine Museum in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
When Sean Redner told his wife, Hillary, that he wanted to turn their Wisconsin home into a museum of cat figurines, she had a predictable response. We're gonna do what?
We'll do that some other time, huh? Okay then. Broadcasting live from the same places they've been since 2020. It's time for Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in this Gaming Morning Show. Thank you so much for being with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. So glad you're along for the ride. I am Hefty Goof. That is Sports.Gaming on the left side of your screen. It is Monday, February 6th, 2023. And once again, this is Gaming Morning Show. It's going to be exciting, or at least it's going to be. I mean, either way, we're on the show. Hi.
We're here whether you like it or not.
Our presence is accounted for. It's about all we can guarantee on any particular gaming morning show, but you know what? Isn't that good enough?
It's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
It's Monday. It's 6-ish. There's coffee. Everyone's happy.
I have no complaints. Not a single complaint. Can't even think of one. Chat, do you have any complaints? If you'd like to... Well, I was going to say wedge a complaint, which I don't think is the right term at all. Not even close.
Would you like to air any grievance?
Yes. Isn't that like Festivus or something like that?
There's Festivus for the rest of us.
Right. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're so glad you're here. Like we said, it's the Monday edition of the show. How were your weekends? Please let us know. We would love to hear if the weekends were fantastic, mediocre, fine, livable, manageable. I don't know. Any of those things.
Rate your weekend on a scale from 0 to 10.
And we will stand by and listen. We're good listeners. This is the listening pose, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you know how microphones work.
What'd you say? I had my headphones off.
Coming up, we have some stuff to get to. It's going to be exciting. Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News is coming up in a mere 10-ish, 15 minutes-ish away. So stick around for that. That's on the way. The video game headlines you need to know at 6:50 this morning. If you know someone celebrating a birthday, someone getting another year older, we would like to hear from you because we'll do that coming up at 6:50 with our celebrity birthdays in this day in gaming history. Today is National Frozen Yogurt Day, International Day of Zero Tolerance to Female Genital Mutilation, National Ashley Day, National Lame Duck Day, National Sickie Day. It's National Sickie Day, Sean.
Nice.
Sickie,
time.
a sick day. In the UK.
Thanks, Bob. Bob's in good spirits this morning.
That's isn't that part of the bingo? Let's see.
Beep boop beep boop.
Probably.
See, I have an open mind. Bob, don't lose it. Bob, stay in a good mood.
Not really.
Uh-oh.
Oh man,
Short-lived.
it's too late.
You dummy, Bob.
I don't think that makes you a dummy, guy.
Oh, it's okay. I don't have Bob's in a good mood on my bingo. Bob, you can do whatever you want.
Bob is good with it.
I think Bob does what he wants in general, right?
Yeah, I think that's fairly accurate.
Bob's his own man.
You're welcome.
All right, fantastic. It's National Valentine Shopping Reminder Day, Oatmeal Day, Pay a Compliment Day, Reclaim Social Day, Time to Talk Day, and two BiShvat. Shavat.
Here, Ryan.
Yeah, what's up?
Your sweatshirt looks really nice on you.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
I think it looks really nice. It brings out the color for your eyes.
First time I've worn it. Ever. Never seen it before in my life. There you go. So that's some of the stuff that we have coming up. Sean?
Yeah.
Just a reminder, don't forget me on Valentine's Day, okay?
Oh, you bet. I already got your present.
Fantastic. You don't even need National Valentine Shopping Reminder Day.
Mm-mm.
I'm not a huge person into the world of Valentine's Day. I'll get to that in a second because I want to say hi to everybody who's here already.
First,
Scott Chick opened up the conversation. It's good to see you, Scott Chick. Drew Mega is here as well.
nice chat.
We'll talk about your weekends in just a moment. I saw that there's a possibility that the Super Bowl coming up, maybe in the next 3 or 4 years, will be on Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
Yeah, which I don't think will present too much of an issue with Hefty Wife and me because, like I said, we're not huge into the Valentine's Day thing, but still something to be aware of. You know, she and I both pretty much like football. Like, we're on the same page. I think the Super Bowl is a good day for us anyway. But yeah, if you're a Super Bowl fan and your significant other isn't, just know that could be coming up here in, like, I think it was like 2027, maybe next time it could happen. So yeah, Beware. Beware. Beware.
Spooky.
Scott Chick says 8 out of 10 weekend was fun but busy and tiring. Lol. How was your weekend? Let's start with you, Sports Tech Gaming. How was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty good. It was pretty relaxed. We've had just like booked weekend after booked weekend since like before Christmas. So it was nice to have a weekend where we didn't have anything planned and we weren't sick. So we hung out. We did a puzzle. We played some games. We cooked some meals together. It was a nice weekend.
I mean, it is, already like what it's normally like flu season, let alone all the other things, including COVID continuing to be a thing. So to hear you say it was a weekend where we weren't all sick really does feel nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was really good.
It's like one of those insurance commercials where they're trying to make you buy things that you don't necessarily want to buy.
877 cash meow.
And you go around a corner and there's these threats around every single corner, and then they keep throwing the number at you.
877 cash meow.
That's kind of like what illness is right now. From even like a non, like it's serious, but there's people who are subjected to even more serious illness. I'm just talking about like the everyday type of sickness where it's like, damn. Feels like you're constantly sick. My voice actually sounds the best that it's sounded in a while, but I'm still having like the stuff. So, wish that was gone. Drew Mega says, lodge a complaint. I have none. One of my boys had a hockey tournament over the weekend, so lots of hockey. Let's go. We like hockey. The All-Star game was in the NHL this weekend. Did they win? Was there a victory, Drew Mega? Are you at the stage where hockey, like, competition for your kids, I was gonna say resuscitates victory? That's the right word. I feel like I've already had 2 of these, Sean, this morning, where I'm going for word A and it's really word B. This is concerning.
It's been fun, though.
Is that what you call a comeback win, when you resuscitate victory?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I use that in the game sometime soon?
Absolutely.
When what looked like a loss, the team resuscitated victory. Beep. 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 Beep.
Clear.
Sorry, it's a little bit early. Oh my gosh. Thank you for being here first and foremost. Today's topic of the day has to do with vehicles for eating food. We do have a story coming up about a mystery solved about how an isolated animal became pregnant. We'll tell you that this hour. 14 dancing dogs form a conga line for a Guinness World Record coming up next hour. So we'll tell you those stories coming up. But today's topic of the day, it's not number day. No. It's about food vehicles, Sean. Chopsticks Day. It's National Chopsticks Day. So we're wondering, what's your favorite food vehicle? Like, do you like the fork well enough to say, damn it, this is the best way to eat food? I was even thinking like straws. Do you love straws more than anything? What is your favorite food vehicle?
I think I'd go with a spoon.
Really?
Yeah, I like spoons.
I like the things that come from spoons, like, ice cream. Well, ice cream. Okay, maybe soup. Wait, maybe I'm lying to myself. Maybe I don't like many things that come from spoons.
Yeah, I don't think you like spoons.
Oh, I like cereal. I do like cereal.
Okay, that's a spoon food.
Yeah, I think I might be a fork person. I do like to eat a lot of rice and pasta and those kind of things, and they definitely require some sort of vehicle, but I've never learned how to use chopsticks. I mean, I've tried, but I've never succeeded in trying to learn how to use chopsticks. So I can't say that it's my favorite type of vehicle because I just have never had any success with anything other than basically a fork. So I'm going to go fork because I'm just super basic.
Nice. See, I like spoons. There's a lot of spoon foods I do like, but if you... I've had nice save. There's situations where if you need a fork, but you have a spoon, you'll be okay. There's very few situations where if you need a spoon and you have a fork, you'll also be okay.
That's very true. It's a very situational thing, and in that case, you would not be okay. Like, what would be the worst food for that situation? Because it's just almost impossible.
I mean, cereal would be pretty obnoxious with a fork, but probably still possible. But maybe some sort of, like, just soup that's completely broth-based.
Yeah.
You know? Doesn't have any chunks in it.
Yeah, if you're going to go like a creamy potato soup or something, or even tomato soup, right? Like,
Yeah.
Tomato soup, you have no chance.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
They lost in the semifinals, according to Drew Mega. Good tournament overall. Also does love chopsticks, but I'm Korean, so it goes without saying. Like, Drew Mega, when did you learn how to use chopsticks? Like, when was Chopsticks 101 for you? Man, blue team has saved Central so far today. Sky Chick says, just be like an animal and drink it straight from the bowl. Well, and so I actually was creating this question today, and I was wondering that. Like, would you be able to say... Would you be able to say, like, just the actual, like, plate or bowl itself is the food vehicle? Because I think we go straight to utensils, right? Based around the fact that it is Chopsticks Day. But you could argue that the actual bowl itself is a vehicle.
True.
And then do you want a slender bowl? Do you want a deep bowl? Like, there's lots of choices there. Good morning and nice chat to Kate Zaid this morning. Says, my favorite food vehicle is chips. Now we're talking. We had a very good chips weekend in this house. I found smoky bacon, smoky bacon chips, something like that. There's like one other word in there, but they were basically like smoked, imagine smoked bacon put into a chip.
That sounds pretty tasty.
It was really good. They're like, I think Tom's brand chips or something like that. They were very good. Very good.
You stole Tom's chips?
Well, Tom wasn't using them. Figured I had a chance. Scoop up guacamole right into my mouth. Nom nom nom, says Kate. That's a great answer.
Yeah. Chips is a good answer. Nice work.
And chips can be used for, like, for example, if you have taco ingredients, right? And you go through and you have your first run, you go tortilla. Ooh, tortilla is a good answer to this question already. But you go tortilla or whatever, and then you're like, I don't really want another, like, whole taco. And so you just scoop some of the leftovers of the taco stuff onto a plate and then use chips.
Yeah, I can confirm. That's delicious.
Oh, you've done this.
Oh, yeah.
It's like ad hoc nachos. Man, Kate, that's a good answer. I've even started to have, like, we had a stretch where you'd make, like, pulled pork or something like that, and it would be designed to, again, go in a tortilla or something else, and it was always served with, like, a side of potato chips, like just normal Lay's potato chips, and I got to the point where I was just, like, eating the pork and scooping it onto those chips, and that was really good, too. Drew Mega says chips can make a good vehicle and has been using chopsticks since around 4 years old. Yeah, I think I took Chopsticks 101, Sean, when I was like 15. Definitely wasn't when I was in my single digits for sure. No MVP for Sean. Hefty was above 100 points, 187 to start. Sean was 250. Our teammate was at 550.
Yeah, we set him up a few times. I think I had an assist for him. You had an assist for him. He had one out on his own. He was doing well.
Crack to start things off on Gaming Morning Show.
You are one of life's winners.
I'll take it. If you haven't got your bingo card, you can get it right now. ! Bingo. Good morning and nice chat. To look, it's Mike O.
Nice chat.
Says my favorite food vehicle is the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Nice.
Beep boop beep boop.
So an ice cream truck could also be a favorite food vehicle. We really left this very broad, didn't we?
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
Using prawn crackers to eat my Chinese foods is certainly the preferred method for that particular cuisine for me, says Scott Chick. Kate Zaid says, I've been told that I don't use chopsticks correctly. Oh well, the food gets into my mouth. The task that needed to be accomplished is done, damn it. So yeah, Kate Zaid, you're winning in that respect. Yeah,
That's the important part.
That's all that matters, says Drew Mega. Although Scott Chick says, do you stab it with one chopstick? Kate Zaid sitting there trying to do chopsticks, and it's just like... Ooh, what about a toothpick? Toothpick's a good answer to this question.
Some mini hot dogs.
Yeah. Chicken nuggets? That's how I spearfish for my chicken nuggets. It's perfect. Look at Michael says pulled pork nachos are the absolute best. They are pretty top notch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. What were your food? What was your food weekend like, chat? We already asked about general weekend. You can let us know that answer too if you want. But how was your food weekend as well? We'll get to more of your answers in just a moment. Right now, it's time to get informed. The video game headlines you need to know. It's 6:26 West Coast time. It's 9:26 out east, and it is 2:26 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thanks for being here. Once again, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Monday, February 6th, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. We had the Grammys this weekend. We could play a whole bunch of how many nominations, how many wins, but I don't think we need to. But we do have one Grammy story, and that's the fact that Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Dawn of Ragnarok, won the first ever Grammy for Best Video Game Score. This is from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. This was the first Grammy Award ceremony to include the category for Best Score Soundtrack for a Video Game, and last year's Assassin's Creed Valhalla expansion, Dawn of Ragnarok, took home the win. More specifically, the DLC's composer Stephanie Economou won the Grammy for her score in the game. Her other credits include Netflix's Jupiter's Legacy and contributions to the scores and soundtracks of movies like The Martian and Mulan, the live-action remake in 2020. She thanked, quote, all of the people who fought tirelessly to bring this category to existence, thanking them for acknowledging and validating the power of game music. So this is pretty cool. I'm excited to have this category in the Grammys and see what comes of it over the next few years.
All right, I got a couple questions, but I do need to let you know your captions died at the worst possible time, which is very early as well. One of the earliest captions deaths in all of history. But
Rest in peace, caption.
You're playing God of War Ragnarok. In fact, you'll be playing that for GMS Tuesday nights coming up in February. You've been doing that on your own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/sports.gaming.
Mm-hmm.
I was not aware that there was also a Ragnarok Assassin's Creed game.
Right.
Why? What is Ragnarok? Isn't there a Thor movie called Ragnarok?
Yeah, Ragnarok's an existing concept in Norse mythology. So any property that borrows heavily from Norse mythology could theoretically include something that has to do with Ragnarok. And so Thor, the Marvel version, deals with Ragnarok. The Assassin's Creed Valhalla was Norse based, so they had a chance to deal with Ragnarok, and so is the latest God of War storyline. Deals with Norse mythology, therefore Ragnarok.
Nope.
Ragnarok's just like the end of the world. No big deal.
MVD. Okay, and I realize I'm missing the complete point of your whole entire story, but that just totally sidetracked me.
Yeah, lots of Ragnarok.
But we've had the folks who specialize in video game music, and there's many of them out there. But if you go to our YouTube page, we have an interview with Charlie Rosen, who's the 8-bit big band leader, won a Grammy and a Tony for some of the work that they've done. But this is specifically for the scoring of the actual video game itself, not a cover of anything. So, yeah, it's proof that video games in the broader range of pop culture are clearly more mainstay when you have one of the big award shows recognize them for the category in which, you know, it would apply, in this case music, for the Grammys. So that's pretty cool.
Indeed. Big fan. And buying some of my favorite video game soundtracks is one of my new favorite things to do, buying them on vinyl.
I was going to say excited for a Sports.Gaming Ragnarok, but that sounds like that'd be the end of you, and maybe not so excited for that. No, come back! It's not yet, it's a sequel.
Oh, gotcha. Next season. In our next news story, an update on Activision Blizzard, but not Activision Blizzard being purchased by Microsoft. This instead is Activision Blizzard being charged $35 million by the SEC. Ooh. Maybe Microsoft is like, oh, maybe it's a good thing we didn't get that purchase made right now. Now it's their problem. This is from Adam Bankhurst of IGN. Activision Blizzard has been charged $35 million by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for failing to maintain disclosure controls related to complaints of workplace misconduct and violating whistleblower protection rules. Which makes sense with other Activision Blizzard's news we've talked about over the last year or two. The SEC shared this news in a press release stating Activision Blizzard agreed to pay the $35 million to settle its violations, and the charges stemmed from issues dating back to 2016. It says, quote, according to the SEC's order between 2018 and 2021, Activision Blizzard was aware that its ability to attract, retain, and motivate employees was a particularly important risk in its business, but it lacked controls and procedures among its separate business units to collect and analyze employee complaints of workplace misconduct. They carried on to state that Activision Blizzard also executed separation agreements in an ordinary course of its business that violated a commission whistleblower protection rule by requiring former employees to provide notice to the company if they received a request that information from the commission's staff. Lots of big words in there.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah. So Activision Blizzard was doing bad stuff, which we have talked about before, and now they're having to pay a little bit for it.
The numbers in this is just blowing my mind, because that looks like a lot of money on paper, and then I'm thinking about this acquisition from Microsoft. I think it's like $69 billion, right?
Yeah.
I think we're talking like 5% of like 1% of the amount of money that Microsoft is paying for this.
Yeah.
My math is a little shady, a little iffy on this show anyway, but I'm trying to do the best I can. But it's like Sean saying, Hefty, you screwed up. And it would, in my case, it would be something incredibly serious, like it was with what Activision Blizzard did. It's like, would you please give me 35 cents? It's really ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't have $35 million.
You don't?
So I'm glad I'm not doing bad stuff like Activision Blizzard.
I'm just glad you're not doing bad stuff. No matter what your net worth is, I like you.
The show would be a lot different if I had $35 million. We'd just be on all day, because it's like, we don't need work.
Bear would have a lot more Eagles stuff.
I got us covered. In our last news story today, The Last of Us Part 1, which has been out on PlayStation 5, is due out on PC. Well, now it's due out a little bit later. The PC launch has been pushed to late March. This is from Marcus Stewart of Game Informer. The PC launch has been delayed by a few weeks. Instead of releasing on March 1st, the game now arrives on March 28th. Naughty Dog wants just a little bit more time to polish up the PC port, as stated in a message posted to Twitter that you can read in the story that we linked. It came out last fall for PlayStation 5, and so we just have to wait a little bit longer, about just under 2 months for the PC release, which should look pretty, because it looks pretty gorgeous on PlayStation 5, so I'm sure the PC port will be fantastic.
I'm so pretty, so pretty, so pretty, and pretty, my PC port. You said something like PC port, or it was even more alliterative than that, and that's all my brain heard, and it was stuck on that, so I didn't catch really most of the gist of that. But March, that's what I see in the headline. Push to March.
Yeah, delayed.
Again, a game delayed? What?
A game delayed. Never heard of it.
Mark your bingo cards.
And always last but not least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. I got nothing out today. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to the Element of One.
You are one of life's winners.
Congratulations, Elle. Who would have thought this early on a Monday we'd have no winners? Looks like Scotty is pretty close to getting a bingo. 2 options. It depends on what happens with birthdays or this day in gaming history. A lot of opportunity there, so get ready for it. If you haven't grabbed your bingo card, you can do ! bingo right now. We're doing kind of a beta test of the bingo world to see if it's something we could do something with. But if you had Sean just goes and does ! Winner to figure out who our name of the morning is, congratulations, you are also one step closer.
And a game delay. So 2 options there.
Did it really pick us again?
Mm-hmm.
I missed that.
Sure did.
Jeez. All right.
So annoying.
Element actually had to leave for work, so it was good to see you. Nice chat to you, Element. Thank you for stopping by. Mel B is here as well. It's good to see you on YouTube.
Nice chat.
If you missed any of the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, one of the best places to pick it up is on our Instagram. You can at Instagram.com/Gaming Morning Show. We post it there a lot of times immediately after the show, and you can also check out all of these headlines on Twitter, which is at WatchGMS. So there's a couple of places you can find us on social media. It's now 6:37. Thanks for the news, Sean.
Oh, you bet.
We'll see. We mentioned if you had $35 million, which with inflation is actually the new name of that Bare Naked Ladies song from back in the day.
Uh-huh.
If I had $35 million, if I had $35 million, well, I'd buy you a couch. Because it's roughly what couches cost nowadays. But if you had $35 million, you would have bought Bear Bear a whole bunch of new stuff. Believe it or not, Bear Bear hasn't gotten all that he wants. All that he wants is not another baby, like Ace of Base once said. Instead, he wants more Eagle stuff. Because his bed.
What was that at the end?
Remember? I got distracted by Ace of Base. I didn't remember what else there was there. Oh, the Eagle said things right away. I was showing somebody who's rooting for the Eagles in the Super Bowl. I was like, you have to see what us idiots are doing right now. LaShawn McCoy is riding an eagle. I screwed up when I was trying to figure out what 35 million is in relative to percentage of $69 billion. I shouldn't have tried to do it myself. I should have consulted Eagle the Mathematical.
Silly. Well, he wasn't here yet.
That's
He's
true.
still swooping in.
Just arrived. Oh my gosh. It's amazing what month to month will be my favorite part of doing this whole thing. And that one right now is that. We're less than a week away from the Super Bowl, so we'll have sports
Sports.
Coming up at 7:50 this morning. Right now it's 6:39. It's time to find out what stories we're tracking at this hour.
You can news if you wanna.
On this morning radio show that plays games. The first one is a zoo-related story, but it does not involve an animal escaping from an enclosure. In fact, so far, by what we can tell, this animal is actually entirely well and good. It's just more of like Zoinks G-Scoob mystery that they were able to solve. They didn't call in the Mystery Machine team. What the hell was the Scooby-Doo? What was their,
Their van?
No, that was the Mystery Machine. It was like the Clues Squad, or what was their, their nickname? Was it Mystery Inc.?
Oh, yeah. Was that like their...
It's like their business, like their
solving
LLC
company.
or something, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Were they an S-Corp? Can someone do some heavy research into what exactly their structure was?
I have so many questions.
My brain is a pinball machine this morning. Anyway, a Japanese zoo has solved a mystery about how one of their isolated gibbons became pregnant, because they were like, wait a second, there wasn't a mate in there. So
Life finds a way.
that's because the gibbon's DNA was mixed with frog DNA. It was gibbon DNA. A Japanese zoo says it solved the mystery of how a gibbon became pregnant whilst living in isolation, and a tiny hole in a board is to blame. Zookeepers at this particular zoo and botanical garden said that they were surprised when a Lar gibbon named Momo gave birth in February 2021, as the ape had been living in her own enclosure without any males present. Officials said Momo was protective of her offspring, so it was nearly 2 years before they were able to collect enough stool and excrement samples from the mother and baby to perform DNA tests. The father of the male baby was found to be Itu, a 34-year-old agile gibbon. Zookeeper said the two apes were never on display together, but they discovered that the partition between Momo's exhibit and the backyard where Itu was kept while off display had a perforated board with holes about 0.35 inches in diameter. Officials said they now believe the apes managed to mate through one of those holes. The board has now been replaced by a solid steel plate. Officials said they are now planning to attempt to introduce Itu and Momo officially so that they and their child can live as a family.
Huh.
It honestly does sound like Jurassic Park crappy oversight. We have eliminated any chance that these animals can mate, except for this one. But other than that, that'll never happen. These carnivorous animals will never eat us. There's no chance.
I'm just desperately trying to not say the comment that I want to say. What a glorious story.
Oh, Jesus. Stop. Stop!
What? I thought it was a very touching story.
Oh, there was some touching. Oh my gosh. Scott Chick said, very agile to get through those holes. It's an agile gibbon. What do you want? Oh my gosh. I need a break. Thank you, Ben Hooper of UPI. Welcome back. I think Ben was on vacation for a while. When a mommy gibbon and a daddy gibbon love each other very much, and there's a perforated board between them. Scott Chick said, "Wish you knew what the heck you are on right about now, Hefty." I don't know. I had a fairly solid food weekend myself. So, you know what I did yesterday that I haven't done in a very long time, and it's probably because of the pandemic and such, but finally took the car that we consider Hefty Wife's vehicle, which we've had longer than the one that we consider mine, even though at this point we really pretty much share both of the vehicles since I no longer have like a commute, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I finally took Hefty Wife's vehicle to the detailers because we've had the car now for, I mean, probably 11 years. Like, it's even over a decade. But we've never had, like, any of the interior professionally cleaned. Like, we've done some deep dives on our own and stuff like that, but we've never taken it to, like, a full-blown detailer. And then you had told me about the one that you use. I was like, okay, I'll go check them out and everything. And so we did that, and I decided to do it on a Sunday morning, which was not my original plan, but it's what we decided to do. And I was like, you know, I haven't gone out to breakfast at, like, a restaurant in forever. And so I was going to take Hefty's son so he and I could go by ourselves, because a lot of times I take my daughter when we go and do one-on-one things. And then Hefty's son goes, can Sissy come? I was like, that's really kind. Do you mean it? Like, yeah, I want Sissy to be there. So all three of us went out, and we had breakfast at, I think it was called the Pancake House or something like that. And as much as I really wanted to have pancakes, decided to go through and have an omelet that was bacon, mushroom, and cheese. It was like Swiss cheese, which is my favorite cheese. And it came out, Sean, and it was the size of a rugby ball. It was the biggest freaking omelet I've ever seen in my life. And it was puffy. Like it was. Yes, it looked inflatable. I should have taken a picture of it because it showed up, and I literally gave like a, oh my gosh, like I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready.
Yes.
Exactly. So anyway, I ate most of it. It was also like way too much cheese, which is something I rarely ever say, if ever say. Like, usually there's not too much cheese, but in this instance, I was like, oh gosh, that's way too much cheese. But it was good. It was very good, like, you know, breakfast diner food. Especially because it had been a while, so I was pleased with that. Yesterday morning, that Jeff MT and I happened to stumble across one another in Apex Legends, so we played a game, and we got our first ever duos win together too, which was pretty impressive.
Nice.
We've
in my mind, you guys were both separately playing Apex and in a game, and you're like, oh, you're here. I had no idea.
It was definitely not like one of those coordinated, hey, I'll be on at this time, do you want to play things? It was, oh, you're on playing. Okay, let's try to play together. This will be great. And then it was also a very like coordinated game where, you know, we were actually patient and we stayed where we should and used the zone to our advantage and didn't wait to go attack until it was the right time. Like, we did everything right and we actually won a game. It was great. Neither of us Leroy Jenkins did. We just did exactly what you should do. Hello once again to Melby on YouTube. Nice chat to you. It's good to see you. What a glorious story. Just my brain just. That was well said. All right, we got birthdays this day coming. This day in gaming history coming up as well. Oh my gosh. If you have Hefty doesn't break 100 on your bingo card, you're in good shape. Just letting you know. All right, our topic of the day for those just joining us, we're asking, what is your favorite vehicle for food? Some great answers so far have been chips, the Wienermobile, a spoon, chopsticks, a fork. Do you have a preference when it comes to like plates and such? Because I like the type of plates that are kind of somewhere between a bowl and a plate, where they have like a high lip, but the vast majority of it's flat.
No, I don't have a strong preference. Whatever makes sense for the food at the time. Okay, that was rough.
Yeah, it was. Well, because I have to have like a lid on my cup, or else I spill my coffee routinely. So my preferred like way to have coffee or hot liquids is with a lid. So that's why I like those high lip plate type vehicles, because things don't like easily fall off the plate.
like a lid for your plate.
Exactly. Platelets. Platelets? It's 6:49 on the West Coast. It's 9:49 out east. It's now 2:49 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. I did not get 100 points. So if you had hefty scores less than 100 points in Rocket League, you were in good shape. You can mark that off your bingo card. You can also do exclamation point bingo as we test the bingo cards for the month of February and see what we can do with them if you want to play along with this morning radio show that plays games. You know what else I did this weekend? Man, as I'm recapping it with you, I feel like I did a lot this weekend.
Done a lot, yeah.
Called
What
4
else did
basketball games and all that stuff, which is kind of par for the course. But you know what else I did? I watched a good amount of the ALGS, the Apex Legends Global Series, which I think was hosted in London. And then it turned out a lot of the folks that I've met who do streaming in the UK, like JF Downs, for example, they went to the event, which seems like a lot of fun. Kind of jealous.
Nice. That does sound fun.
Yeah, like it's Copia Creatives was there. Retired streamer Kiki Low, Superphonic, who does the music for our show, or at least part of it. Some of the music you're hearing right now was also in attendance. So it was really neat because I've been trying to get a little bit more into the art of watching esports actually be played as opposed to just talking about them, because of like the idea of possibly becoming a caster in the future. So yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
Did you do anything else? You had said you had one of your chillest weekends. It was great.
Yeah, it was relaxed. We played some board games with the kids. We cooked a large amount of soup on Saturday and another large amount of soup on Sunday so that we have dinner taken care of for the next couple days.
What kind?
Homemade chicken noodle with, I made a bunch of homemade noodles for that. And then potato with ham. Got lots of ham. It was delicious.
What's the broth like in that? Is that like a potato soup, like creamy broth?
No, it's you would of the soups. You would probably like this one because it's pretty chunky. It's carrot, celery, onion. You cook it down, put in some potatoes, and then you blend that up a little bit with like some chicken stock to give it a little bit of liquid, and then throw in the ham after that. So it's chunky potato and chunky ham and veggies.
Okay. We'll give it a shot.
It has some more substance to it than most.
Okay. All right, let's do birthdays. This day in gaming history. If you have any other food stories from the weekend, or if you have any other thoughts about the vehicle for food as today's Chopsticks Day, please let us know. We'll share some Chopsticks facts coming up next hour. We'll also have list of the day and sports. So that's coming up. Right now, it's birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know because we would like to celebrate with you. Weekend birthdays. I know that Superphonic Kajito had birthdays last Saturday. We celebrated those out of our audience members on Friday's edition of Gaming Morning Show. Other than that, I just have celebrity birthdays on the list for today. That includes singer Axl Rose, who turns 61 today.
And fun fact, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2012, along with Guns N' Roses.
I was going to ask, was it an individual induction?
Seems like it was both.
So, is Axl Rose known for anything else, or just Guns N' Roses?
I think just Guns N' Roses.
Because you know how some people, like, they did one stint with a band and they went elsewhere, but because I assume he is the Rose of Guns N' Roses, right? Like, you couldn't go out and do something else, probably.
I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with Axl Rose, but I mean, his name is definitely known enough that he could probably just headline something by himself, but okay. I don't know if he does.
Singer Rick Astley turns 57 today.
His middle name is Paul.
Sure is.
Pumpkin spice latte time!
I love the season of Rick Astley.
Big fan.
If you had middle name on your bingo card, you can cross that one off. TV host Amy Robach turns 50 today.
Actress Elizabeth Shue is her sister-in-law.
What the hell does Amy Robach host?
I don't know, but have you met her sister-in-law?
I'll ask you more questions in just a moment, but right now I want to know more about your sister-in-law, okay? This is not important. American television reporter, best known as the co-anchor of 2020. Okay.
We'll allow that.
But did you know about Elizabeth Shue? If you had fun facts not about the actual person, you can cross that off your bingo card. Actress Alice Eve turns 41 today.
Alice played a character named Mary Walker in the Iron Fist Netflix series, better known to comic fans as the villain Typhoid Mary.
That was a very elaborate fun fact.
They didn't leave anything out. They made sure you had all the facts.
Which, if you go to episode 1, you'll notice that there is a blue... Wow, that's very deep. Actress Crystal Reed is 38 today.
Crystal has appeared in multiple TV shows based on DC Comics characters.
Okay. That's good. Do we know any of them specifically?
Nope, this one does the opposite. Gives you none of the facts.
You get nothing for this, and you like it. Was in Teen Wolf. That was a series Teen Wolf, not like the Michael J. Fox version. Was in Gotham, Sophia Falcone, and was also in a series called Swamp Thing. All right. Singer Tinashe turns 30 today.
She competed on Dancing with the Stars in 2018.
That was a good season. I've never watched Dancing with the Stars.
Damn it.
It's not Dancing with the Stars' fault. It's mine. I just have never watched it. I mean, like, I have seen, like, some of the football players dance in it just because I was, curious what their routines look like. Von Miller was on it one time, but I've never actually watched, like, a full episode.
Yeah, me neither. And at this point, it's too late. There's too many to catch up on. I wouldn't be up on the Dancing with the Stars lore.
You wouldn't be able to see how all the pieces fit together in the Dancing with the Stars cinematic universe.
Yeah. Unless at the beginning they had a really good previously on Dancing with the Stars. And just summarize the whole series.
Siri's telling me in my ear, Tinashe is how I should pronounce that. So there you go. Happy 30th birthday, Tinashe. Let's see. Birthdays. Stay in gaming history. Always a win when we have a...
We've got a drummer birthday!
We do have a drummer birthday, and it is Simon Phillips of Toto, who is 66.
Hefty wife's
T.O.T.O.
favorite band, Toto.
Toto's a good.
It's not I Miss the Rains down in Africa, by the way. It's Bless the Rain down in Africa. I had that wrong for definitely over 3/4 of my life.
Nice.
So they're driving in the car. I miss the rain. Like, I was. If we had gone to karaoke and I decided to sing that song, which I shouldn't because it's significantly out of my karaoke range, even, I would have gotten up there and go to sing the chorus and looked at the monitor with the lyrics, and I would have just stopped dead in my tracks because I would have been like, "That's not the." I would have fought the person who makes the lyrics for the karaoke machine, be like, "That's not the lyrics." I wouldn't have fought them. I would have politely asked them to correct the lyrics. Excuse me if it's not too much trouble. I think that's pretty much what we got. Actor Josh Stewart of Criminal Minds Third Watch is 46 today. Babe Ruth. Holy cow. A extensive list of no longer with us birthdays. Look at this thing today.
Yeah, it's quite long.
Mary Leakey, who's a paleontologist, best known for leaking many of the paleontological finds that Mary found before they were formally released.
she couldn't keep anything in.
That's not true. Tom Brokaw is still with us. Newscaster is 83. Aaron Burr, the antagonist of Hamilton, the musical, and also an actual U.S. vice president, had a birthday today.
Yeah. It was also Ronald Reagan's birthday.
Who was an actual U.S. president.
Not in Hamilton, though.
No.
He wasn't in Hamilton.
Don't remember the Ronald Reagan part, no. Okay. Oh, and Bob Marley had a birthday today.
Okay. Nice.
I'm pleased with this.
Yeah.
Satisfied. All right, let's get to this day in gaming history. We have from 1995 and before, two from before 1995. So Sean gets 2 cracks at lawsuit or not a lawsuit. If you have Sean wins lawsuit or not a lawsuit, well, then here you go. Here's your chance. 1982, Sean, was the year. 1982.
Not a lawsuit.
Bob plays the didgeridoo. Your answer's locked in. You said not a lawsuit to 1982. The Ormond Beach Commission in Florida approves an ordinance prohibiting electronic games from being placed within 1,000 feet of any school, church, or youth activity center in Ormond Beach.
Correct.
Nice.
Keep them away from us. What's 1,000 feet? That's... So 3,000 feet would be 300 yards. So 1,000 feet would be...
Like 33 yards.
Eagle, Mathematical, please help me out. Okay, so yeah, 30. Okay, that's a significant amount of feet. That's like 3 first downs worth.
Do you think anyone brought out their tape measure and put a video game exactly 1,001 feet away? Just to spite this.
And like
ordinance.
facing right at like a church or something like that. Like, look, it's right here.
Put up 10 arcade cabinets and just put sign that say free video games.
Big circle around the building. It's like everywhere you turn, you can't miss them. I wonder if that was a news story today. You know, because I understand that like video games were like this new evil back in the 80s. I wonder if like that was a story today. People would be like, "What are we doing?" I'm guessing not. I'm guessing half the people would be like, "What are we doing?" And the other half of people like, "Damn right." So, at least in the United States. Sean, 1991 for your second lawsuit or not a lawsuit?
Also not a lawsuit.
Bob goes 3 in a row with the didgeridoo, as you say, not a lawsuit to 1991. Nintendo and Sony announced cooperation to develop a compact disc player for the Super Famicom.
Correct.
2 for 2.
Nice.
Nice work.
Nice.
Ding, ding, ding.
I don't remember what your streak is at, but I know that you're good enough to be one of today's winners. So if you had Sean wins lawsuit or not a lawsuit on your bingo card, then you can check mark that off. 2003, Sean, NVIDIA and Microsoft resolved their dispute over pricing of graphics chips for the Xbox video game system. That same year, Nintendo announces starting February 9th, 3 days later, purchasers of a new GameCube will also get a free game. Nintendo reduces several of its older titles from $50 to $30. Nintendo also reduces the price of Super Mario Sunshine Bundle, which was with a GameCube and memory card, from $190 to $160. So I didn't have a GameCube. I have 2 questions. Was the GameCube as well received as Nintendo would have hoped? And then B, it seemed like it was priced to be fairly affordable.
Yeah, I think it was. And Nintendo, as PlayStation and Xbox came into power, I feel like they always did a good job of pricing their systems well to stay competitive as PlayStation and Xbox kind of evolved into one category of console gaming and Nintendo was left behind in a different category. I feel like they were priced appropriately in those transitions. I think the GameCube did very well. I think it was successful in Nintendo's viewpoint. It did sell well. It had a lot of good games. The controller was amazing. Best Nintendo controller, GameCube.
Really?
Yeah.
Hot take.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. It came out September of 2001 in Japan, November of 2001 in North America. So, yeah, it's only 2 years later, so it seemed like it was fairly affordable the whole time.
Yeah, not bad.
All right, 2006, Nintendo releases the Drill Dozer video game for Game Boy Advance. The cartridge included a vibrating rumble feature back in 2006. Not a fancy rumble, though. No. Only one thing is fancy rumble. All right, 7:04 West Coast. We're going to come back with some fun facts about Chopsticks. Cannot guarantee whether they will be 10 strong or not.
Spoilers, it's not 10.
Okay, thank you. And also sports! All right, all of that coming back when we return on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. It is Monday, February 6, 2023, and you have us with you on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter Spaces for the first 2 hours, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. We'll be right back.
'Cause it's more divine. I can't reconcile this feeling. 'Cause I remember when you had certainty. There is empty space where your body won't stay next to mine. Nothing to embrace. But the loneliness of this cold night, oh, this fever comes and goes. The more I grow.
Fun
about-
fact, first name is Blythe.
Is Blythe's last name Danner?
Sometimes.
Oh, wait. This is this is Blythe Danner. I remember seeing Blythe at a special screening of The Tomorrow Man. Do you remember that?
Yeah, with John Lithgow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was at the Robin Williams Center, if I believe.
Yeah, that was a long time. That was like way back in 2019, though.
Yeah. But if I remember it vividly, in my mind, it was an Andy Kropa photo that I recall in my mind's eye.
It's the same picture. Nominated for both a primetime and daytime Emmy.
Nathan Lane is 66. Nathan Lane was one of the voices of Timon or Pumbaa, right?
Yes.
Who
That checks
voiced
out.
Pumbaa? That was Nathan Lane. No, Ernie Sabella was Pumbaa. Nathan Lane was Timon.
That makes sense.
Don't make me bust out my impression of a... Is it a tomcat? No, it's not. Meerkat.
I also want to see your impression of a tomcat.
Actually, the best tomcat impression comes from Bob. So,
It's a pretty good one.
better. Support Look It's My Go by buying some Dr. Squatch soap, like the Pine Tar Heavy Grit. It smells as good in the box in your broadcast studio a month after you receive it. I still smell nothing but pine tar by smelling that little hole in the box.
Step one, smell the hole in the box.
Well, actually, step one, they had to cut the hole in the box. And then step two, put that soap in that box. Step three, make sure you smell the hole in the box. And that's how you do it, baby. It's smell the squatch. That's what it says outside the hole is smell the squatch.
It's a squatch in the box.
Just smell the squatch, girl. Anyway, you can use code DiscBrick.
Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. First up, a story that the story is great too, but John Carson of Game Informer wrote what might possibly be my favorite headline for this story that could have possibly been written. And the story is that Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, at the 25th annual DICE Awards later this month, is going to be getting the AIAS Lifetime Achievement Award. But what John Carson chose to write is that Phil Spencer acquiring Lifetime Achievement Award at DICE Awards this month. And that makes me so happy because he knew what he was doing when he wrote Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, acquiring Lifetime Achievement Award.
Although, low-key good in the Progressive Insurance commercial with Baker Mayfield, where Baker's like, hey, I think I got your package, and he walks over there and hands Alice Cooper some leather boots. So
That's pretty good.
And Alice Cooper's like, are you sure these aren't yours? And Baker's like, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Singer Clint Black turned 60 today.
Nice. His fun fact is a spoiler for The Masked Singer, so I'm hesitant to give it away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, though, even by saying that, didn't we pretty much...
Oh, yeah, that's already a spoiler.
Yeah, that's say that's...
But
he's
don't know which one.
He's a producer.
Spoiler tease.
Producer, not a snow owl. He's a producer.
Spoiler tease. You know, Socrates' brother. Kind of a jerk.
Look at where I came from. I can never fall back to the same ones. Only good vibes now, but the hard times is what we raised from. Turn to the ambition we are made from. We don't run, we don't fall, we don't stop, we don't fail. We take all our doubts, the dark clouds, and we still prevail. Raise a fist to the sky, a solution still. And we stand for the dreamers, a rebel.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Take Gaming Morning Show with you on Twitter Spaces. Find us at Watch GMS on Twitter and listen while scrolling your feed. Or try audio only on Twitch.
You cannot stop us. There's nothing you can do now.
Time for hour number 2. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and on the aforementioned Twitter Spaces, where you can listen to audio only mode, or at gamingmorningshow.tv. That is our website. Please stop by and say hi. You can also go to gamingmorningshow.tv/bingo to grab your bingo card. We're in bingo beta. Bingo beta. So far well received, by the way.
I got 2 bingos in the first time.
Did you really?
Yeah. Wow. It's pretty good.
A lot of fun names coming out of the bingo card. When we do get out of beta and we actually have something riding on this, we'll probably have you actually put your actual names in them, because I don't know how else we're going to track. It'd be great to know if anyone can come up with an idea where like people could put in like their bingo card number. Do you get a bingo card number?
No, but your link is static.
Yeah.
So your card. If you like bookmarked your second hour card and you got disconnected, you could go back to that link.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's going well so far, well received. But if you want to get an !bingo and you can play along, help give us feedback too. When you go to the bingo page on our website, there is a link to also put in things that you would like to see as bingo like choices, things that you would be able to X off your cards. So go to gamingmorningshow.tv/bingo. Good morning and nice chat to businesses. It's good to see you.
Nice chat.
I believe our reigning Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award winner.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, Sis had a very good show last week. Also, good morning and nice chat to King Gray and Quiet from the later part of last hour. I do wish more controllers had different shaped buttons like the GameCube, said Quiet I Am Gaming. Made it much easier to know which button you were hitting.
It was a good controller. I wouldn't say my favorite of all time, but my favorite Nintendo controller for sure.
Big thanks to our Patreon subscribers celebrating sub-anniversaries this week. That includes Unknown Story, Kim Chica, Rad, Artisan, Grim Toga, Incantasia, Culty Vibes, Digital.Games, and more. If you would like to become a Patreon subscriber, please do. You can go to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. And I will admit, we are late getting the emotes gifted to you for those who are on the $12 current subscriber tier. If you're using those on Twitch, we will get those to you ASAP. As soon as fulfillment can. Fulfillment spelled with a P, by the way.
PH?
Yeah.
Fulfillment?
Fulfillment.
Are both sounds PHs?
Yeah? Question mark? I don't know. I've already had way too many, like, my brain's malfunctioning moments this morning. I don't think I need to go into trying to help us define what things are at this point. That'd be a bad idea.
Ooh, I like Quiet's better.
Fulfillment. The first two sounds of that are actually good because, like, people, when they refer to our fulfillment department, might be like, right? Like, fulfillment. Yeah. You want to know what fulfillment's slogan is, right?
Yeah, I sure do.
What the F? Because many people go, what the F, when it comes to our fulfillment department. Just send it to us already. Just get it out in the mail, damn it. What the F? I'm pretty sure that we haven't even given away our December name of the month yet.
Oh, I'm pretty sure of that too.
Yeah, I'll check with fulfillment and find out. Speaking of which, look at our social media pages. We'll have it on Instagram coming up later today. We are going to announce our finalists for the January name of the month, and then coming up on tomorrow's Gaming Morning Show, we'll actually announce the winner of February's name of the month as well. And if you're a Patreon subscriber, you get a chance to win that this week. So if you're looking forward to that, be sure to check out the Patreon-only Discord, and we'll have that. Also, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific time, it's GMS Tuesday nights. Sean and I will play an episode of Super GMS Bros-in-Law, and we're going to play the Cowabunga Collection, which I'm very excited about.
Nice. Yeah, it'll be fun. We have so many games within the game to play. So we'll have to choose which one.
Are we going to take on the dam level?
Oh, we could.
I don't really want to.
We could. You get me to the seaweed and I'll take care of the rest.
Are you going to use hacks, though?
No, I can do it legit. I'll use, like, all of my life. I'll get through.
Okay. All right. We should be in good shape there. Let me put that tease up on the screen. Tomorrow's Super GMS Bros-in-Law. It doesn't fit. Maybe we should consider shrinking the name.
GMS BILs?
BILs in law? No, we'll just shrink the text. There we go. Now it fits. Bam. Suckers. Okay. It's 6:17. No, 7:17. We're a whole hour into the show, believe it or not. It's amazing what we can accomplish. This hour, we're going to give you fun facts about Chopsticks. This is our question of the day, chat. So if you haven't already answered it, what is your favorite food vehicle? Please let us know. What is your favorite food vehicle? Also, we'll get into sports. It's a Super Bowl week. Bear Bear's in full force. Let's look at Bear Bear a little more fully. Hasn't added a piece of merch yet.
No, unrelated to anything we're talking about right now. You know what's really difficult to find is a football with transparent background. For some reason, that's been difficult. Again, unrelated to anything Bear Bear.
Yeah. If you happen to have a football picture with a transparent background, feel free to throw that on our Discord. Again, completely unrelated to all of the Eagles stuff that you're seeing behind you. That all happens to show up in one fell swoop. Well, let's
it's Eagle Eagle the Mathematical just flying it in every time.
Yeah, let's actually take a look really quick. Eagle Eagle's so fast, the Eagle Eagle the Mathematical, that they'll all go away. Bye, Eagle Eagle! Whew. Did you hear the whoosh as it flew by?
Yeah, it's a good whoosh.
Okay. And then let's summon Eagle back. Eagle Eagle the Mathematical! Hi.
Wow, so fast.
Thank goodness that it's completely unrelated to what we just talked about. Mel B says, yesterday was 2 years since I've been healed of COVID, double COVID pneumonia. I'm happy that you've been COVID-free for 2 years. Also says, I haven't celebrated the days of the day yet on Mondays. I celebrate them around 12:30. Well, if you want to, you can celebrate them with us. Of course, we have those every single show, usually in the first hour. Although last week, Sean, we had a whole bunch of days of the day where we had to like space them out every hour. It was nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a lot. I don't remember what day that was, but there were quite a few.
Yeah, it was like the 1st of February and the 2nd of February were like loaded. It's quite impressive. But Sis says, Eagle Eagle the Mathematical is so fast. Summon him with bad math. Oh, that's true. You know, it was nice that Eagle Eagle would show up just because we asked, but I mean, I'm sure that that's what Eagle Eagle does, is when there's a bad math equation. Who is here to save the day? Getting your saves in.
Yeah.
We had a save-heavy first game of Rocket League today. Also worth noting, coming up in the final hour crew today, we are going to play Minecraft Monday, which I don't know, when was the last time we had a Minecraft Monday?
It's been a few weeks. Yeah, I don't remember where we left off. I know we found that igloo, which was handy.
Isn't that our lair?
Yeah,
Okay.
our naturally forming lair.
Igloo. Well, I watch videos about them if they are good. I do actually watch some of them. Mel B, you have by far dove into the days of the day more than many of the members of our audience. So if you ever find out any interesting facts, you can always throw those in our Discord, or you can comment on our shows after they're done being live. So when YouTube's live, you get live chat just along with everybody else who's watching on Twitch or Facebook Gaming, etc. But once the video's over, you can always comment on them too. So you're invited to put comments in our videos if you find something fun and fascinating. I will give you, because Mel B brought it up, today's days of the day. It's National Frozen Yogurt Day, International Day of Zero Tolerance to Female Genital Mutilation, National Ashley Day, National Lame Duck Day. There's also a National Sickie Day, National Valentine Shopping Reminder Day, Oatmeal Monday, Pay a Compliment Day, Reclaim Social Media Day, and Time to Talk Day. Oh, sorry, it's Reclaim Social Day. I don't know what that means. I assumed it was social media, but clearly that's not what the actual copy reads. I don't know how you would reclaim anything other than social media, but here we are. On Creative Vacuum Day, I vacuumed. Love that, Mel B. That's great.
Wow.
I tried. I just couldn't get up in the air fast enough. Right here, I'm like, oh, I see it's happening. I'm trying my hardest, and
just the fact that it snuck around the corner there. Ooh.
Sis says, ooh, Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft Monday right now. I don't remember. Did we have an objective? I think it was introduce Hefty.
In Minecraft?
Yeah.
We're building Hefty Goose, a place you can eat.
Oh yeah, that's the whole reason we decided to do that. Have you ever stopped by Hefty Goof's, a place you can eat, chat? Because it is amazing. So many opportunities to enjoy some good things there.
Now available at Hefty Goof's, a place you can eat. steak and seafood, because we're all out of surf and turf.
Everyone likes, steak and seafood on a Monday, am I right?
Oh, yeah.
There's a person on Instagram, Max the Meat Guy, who I follow, and is always doing some really, like, cool, usually, like, smoking type meat preparedness, briskets and all that stuff. The other day did a take on a fillet of fish instead of getting the one from McDonald's, making his own. Oh, it was so good looking.
Filet of fish.
Fillet of fish. No. Arg!
Ooh, nice try.
So close. I sprinted over from the corner to try to get at that one. Ugh.
Almost had.
Sis is especially for breakfast. Surf and turf for breakfast. Max the Meat Guy had done a surf and turf for New Year's Eve. I was like going through a backlog of videos. I've never made my own whole crab. I've only ever cooked crab legs. But I am a big fan of king crab. Okay, what are we doing in this corner, Hefty? Like, make up your mind. I'm sorry. I've been like a few inches away from everything today.
It happens. Games have been rough today. We won the first one, but the second one and this one have been especially rough. This could be our second shutout in a row.
I'm no agile Gibbon, am I right?
Just gotta look for the holes in their defense. Get it? Defense?
Oh, I get
holes in their defense.
No. I know I no longer get it, nor want to get it. So here we are. All right, we're losers, chat. Soak it all in, all the losing that we are on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Thank you for being here. 7:26 now, West Coast time. It's 10:26 out east. It's 3:26 for those watching GMS in the UK. I scored 104 points. We lost, so no MVP. So if you had any Rocket League related things on your bingo card, get wrecked. You get nothing from us.
Bummer.
Suckers. Bingo cards would be fun, they said. And then we took all the joy out of it by losing. I think what I figured it out is Rocket League is taking Sickie Day seriously.
Yeah, that could be.
Sickie, a sick day. In the UK.
Thank you for being here. We truly appreciate it. Coming up later this hour, we'll talk about sports. I also have a story of 14 dancing dogs.
Funk.
Funk!
No fence involved this time.
I am not fit to be on the air today. I've said so many things wrong.
Wait, I think did I mispronounce something? Oh, yep. There we go.
I said it right, which is the wrong word. Bulging disc. Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
Are you going to be around for the second half of this hour?
No.
Oh, crap. I was going to have you read that story when we get to it. Anyway, that story that I've teased to the best degree possible will come your way in just a little bit. Quiet Gaming says it's done, it's over, shut it down. Yeah, it was thank you for being here for this edition of Gaming Morning Show. We had a good run, chat. We had a good run. Should we do list of the day?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, here we go. It's National Chopsticks Day, so we're wondering, how good are you with chopsticks? Also, what's your favorite food vehicle? You can still let us know the answer to that question. Here's your list of the day. We didn't find 10, but we found some facts that have to do with chopsticks, and it's from, noodleoodle.co.in. That sounds like a wacky or unique URL.
Noodle Oodle.
Noodle Oodle. You can check that off your bingo card.
Ding!
If you have it on there. This is, again, facts about chopsticks, maybe even lesser known, it just depends. The sleek sticks, which are intricately associated with the Oriental cuisine Oriental culture, and especially when it comes to food, have a rich history. Chopsticks have been around since time immemorial and originated in China. They have since traveled around the world along with the cuisine. Mastering its uses is an art, and today many Asian restaurants in Kolkata also offer chopsticks among the cutleries. So this is from noodleoodle.co.in. Flavors of Asia, says the tagline of this website. And we start with number 1. They are 3,000 to 5,000 years old. It's believed that the Chinese philosopher Confucius was a key figure behind its development. He focused on non-violent teachings and hence was inclined toward abolishing cutleries that can get associated with violence. Hence, chopsticks soon replaced knives and similar cutleries. All right, I'm already kind of skeptical of this, but if that's true, that's very interesting to me. We're gonna see. Let's see how valid the rest of these are.
2.
Number 2, there were taxes on chopsticks. Around 45 million disposable chopsticks are used every year by the Chinese, whereas the number is around 25 million among the Japanese. On average, 200 pairs of chopsticks are disposed of per year per person. The number has been increasing rapidly, leading to the introduction of a 5% tax on disposable chopsticks in an attempt to reduce the wastage of natural resources.
Ooh, wastage, that's a good word.
Wastage.
Wastage, bruh. Righteous. Sean always likes to take number 3, so
3.
for Sean. Please.
Chopsticks are associated with the fear named consecutelophilia? Telephobia. Some people across the globe suffer from an irrational fear of chopsticks, whose reason is rather unexplained. The concept is so real that the phenomenon has earned inclusion in psychiatry and is named consecutelophobia.
I love that constellation.
4.
Thank you. Listen, as rough as words have been for me today, I couldn't take a stab at that one. There's nothing left up here. I needed to just stop. So thank you, Sean.
You bet.
From the bottom of my broken heart. Number 4.
4.
There are various types of chopsticks. Sleek and pointy design, very common to all. However, slight variations. The Chinese version much longer than countries, also made than other countries, and made of wood. Japanese uses a shorter wooden version of the chopstick, which comes with a sharp, pointy tip. And in Korea, chopsticks are even shorter and usually made of wood, plastic, or metal. The Vietnamese variant is similar to China, quite long and blunted, but they can either be made of wood or plastic.
5.
Chopsticks allow you to exercise as you eat. Using a pair of chopsticks the right way is actually healthy for your muscles and joints. When you're using a chopstick, 50 muscles and joints of your fingers, wrists, arms, and shoulders are engaged. The right technique takes some time to perfect, and eventually is like a workout routine for your hands. Studies even show that using chopsticks regularly reduces the risk of osteoarthritis in your hands.
Interesting. Number
6.
Thank you, Bob. They were used to test for poison. Really? Royal families in China used silver chopsticks. In a case that they were poisoned, it would turn the chopstick black, which indicates the toxin. Hence, they were forewarned about plans of assassination. Today, silver chopsticks, more than a symbol of affluence, affluence. It's more than being well off. A style as well, often witnessed in superior Asian restaurants who can proudly boast, "We do Asian right," for their eye to details. I like how that was the tagline, the attachment to the whole poison thing. Like, I get where they were going and how they got there, but
It's like two facts in one.
yeah.
8.
Chopsticks have omens associated with them. There are a few superstitions as well that are associated with chopsticks. It has become such an intricate part of culture that its positioning communicates different messages. One very popular idea among the Chinese is holding the chopsticks upright is a symbol of a bad omen.
9.
Chopsticks have omens associated with them. You shared that one, and that's the end of our list. All right, we did it. Woohoo! I'm going to be okay, Chad, I promise. Good morning to Dungeon Master KJ. It is great to see you today. Thank you for being along for the ride.
Nice chat.
What a ride it's been. Okay. In just a few minutes, I'm going to tell you a story about what we're tracking at this hour. Sean will be back for Minecraft Monday coming up in the FHC Final Hour crew. So everyone say goodbye temporarily to Sean. Goodbye, Sean. Temporarily. Goodbye. Okay. Here we go. We're going to try our hardest to give you the rest of the show without me losing my collective brain. It is a good Monday so far. I'm very happy. I had a great weekend. I got up this morning. Maybe it's because I got up this morning earlier than I've been getting up. Perhaps. I don't know. But it was a good morning nonetheless. And so far, so good. We want to see what you think of your favorite food vehicle. We just shared some facts about chopsticks from noodleoodleoo.co.in. So if you're playing bingo with us this morning, which you can do !bingo, and grab your bingo card. We're doing a beta test of these. You can see if you had anything with our list of the day or wacky unique URLs on there. You can also make suggestions at the very bottom of gamingmorningshow.tv/bingo. National Chopsticks Day, according to nationaltoday.com, held every year on February 6th. And they write, is it just us, or can you practically smell the stir-fry and steamed rice already? A large part of the world's population uses chopsticks as their utensil of choice. People in China have been deftly using chopsticks since 1200 BC, which I think coincides with what we got from this list of the day. We said they were fairly old. Yeah, 3,000 to 5,000 years old. They've been using them since 1200 BC, where they were first used to cook before they became a popular tool to eat. Every time you use a chopstick to eat, you engage over 50 different joints and muscles. Not only do you use your fingers and wrists, but your arms and shoulders too. It's quite the workout. And there's so much more about the humble chopstick that the world ought to know. Chopsticks originated in China 5,000 years ago. According to historians, people typically cooked large pots of food, and that worked well to retain heat. However, it meant waiting a long time for food to cool before one could dig in. Famished eaters discovered a way around the painful waiting period by breaking off twigs of trees to retrieve bits of food. The twigs evolved into chopsticks that we know and love today. So there you go. Chopsticks facts from nationaltoday.com. So if you've been waiting for those, I'm pleased to tell you that we have them available for you on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. All right, I need to do something over here. Click that button. That looks good there. All right, let's share the story that we're telling you about at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. Wow, what a first story we had about the mystery solved and how an isolated gibbon got pregnant at a zoo. Now,
You can news if you wanna.
the story that we're tracking at this hour has to do with dancing dogs. Dogs. We'll get some more of your comments in just a moment. This story is from Ben Hooper of UPI. And the story reads, well, apparently a Guinness World Record has been set. A German dog trainer earned a Guinness World Record with his team of talented canines, with 14 performing pooches forming a conga line. The person earned a record for the most dogs in a conga line when his 14 trained canines arranged themselves into a party dance formation under his instruction. This accomplished trainer with multiple Guinness World Records took the record for his own daughter, who managed to get 9 dogs into a conga line in February 2022. The dogs who formed the conga line were Emma, Philu, Finn, Simon, Sussy, Maya, Ulf, Speck, Bibby, Katie, Jennifer, Elvis, Charlie, and Kathy. 14 dancing dogs form conga lines, or a conga line, for a Guinness World Record. And that is the story that we're tracking at this hour. This morning radio show that plays games. We did it, chat. We did it. Sizgo's such a deliberate reading. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, it's funny because the bulging disc is a joke from Sports Center days, which was one of my favorite shows growing up. And now apparently I have another one that I need to watch out for. Sis says they formed... No, it's a conga lines. Conga lines. KJ says, funnily enough, I just bought some chopstick trainers because I'm going to Korea this summer and I need to improve my chopstick game. Well, good luck with your intense chopstick training. What's the regimen like? Are you going to eat chopstick-friendly cuisine like 3 or 4 times a week? Because that's the kind of training I could get behind. Yeah, and Sis, I was with you. That was a very interesting fear from our list of the day, being afraid of chopsticks. But, I mean, many people are afraid of things that maybe you wouldn't suspect ordinarily. And then all of a sudden you find out that you have a fear of something. Nice shot. Boop. Yeah, it was a really good weekend. A lot of things happened. I got the car detailed. So our now like 10 or 11-year-old car looks... Honestly, the interior looks fairly brand new. And we have younger kids. One of our kids is still in single digits. So we've been trying to avoid buying furniture or, getting the car... spending a lot of money on the car's detail until they're both a little bit older. And we kind of feel like we've reached a point where, we're kind of close enough and our car is old enough that we could at least try that with the vehicle. So, we talked to our youngest and was like, okay, we're going to do this, but we need your help. And hopefully, we don't have a whole lot of spillage over and over. And it's not like we're spilling something every day. I mean, this kid likes grape juice on the couch and maybe spills it like once every 3 or 4 months, but it's still like trying to keep that whole thing. Although it was a little more affordable than I thought, this place that Sean recommended. So it's good to know that, I always felt like detailing was like a $500 or $600 affair, but maybe I misremembered how much it cost. So, but I did that yesterday. Went out to breakfast, had a amazing bacon mushroom Swiss omelet. It was amazing from its like size standpoint. Too much cheese, which I rarely ever say, but like the cheese was just oozing out of the omelet from the get-go. Even my daughter was like, is that butter coming out of there? I'm like, well, probably in some form, but it was just too much Swiss cheese. Love Swiss cheese though, usually. And so next time I would order it with less Swiss. And then it was a pancake place, so was going to get pancakes on the side, but then they have biscuits, and I love biscuits so much. They also said that they had like homemade preserves, and I love that too. So big fan. So I had a very good food weekend. Spent a lot of good time with the family. Called basketball, which is never a bad thing. Also had a battle with a TV mount. My daughter got a TV over the holidays, and part of the plan was to mount it above a desk that she has, just so that it didn't take up any desk space. And from the day that she got it, which was Christmas morning, till now, we hadn't mounted it because I don't like things that are annoying, and that would have been annoying. So ended up just going with, delaying the inevitable, basically. And Finally took on that project yesterday. I wanted in every fiber of my being just to call Sean and be like, hey, could you come and mount this TV for us? Because Sean can do any of those things in like a fifth of the time that it takes me. But alas, I decided not to bug Sean. Sounded like Sean had a pretty good family weekend as it was. And so tried it myself, and I swear that the stud in the wall is at like a 45-degree angle, which is not how studs are supposed to be. But I tried to use a stud finder, and then I tried to make sure that the template for mounting the TV and putting the pilot holes in were square and, you know, straight up and down or whatever. And the first one went in fine. The second one went in where the leg bolt was just cockeyed, and I had to like muscle it over to the other side, and it was frustrating. I was getting pissed, and I was saying many frustrated words. So, but at the end of the day, the wall is now more porous than it once was, but the TV is mounted, and that was the goal. So here we are. Did you do the thing with the stud finder? I mean, I pushed the buttons, and the little thing drew a line on my screen. It was like, there's one here. So I did that. Maybe that wasn't exactly the way you're supposed to, but that's what I did. But it seemed like I was on the edge of it, maybe, instead of like in the dead center. So I don't know. Yeah. That's my favorite game, says KJ. Delaying the inevitable. I listen, that was one of those things that it would have taken me another 7 months to end up doing on my own. So I was like, I just got to rip the Band-Aid off and do it, even though I had no desire to, but I did. So, and now Hefty Daughter has some more desk space. So there you go. We did it. We did it well. Drew Mega says, "Oh, Dungeon, that would be a fun trip. I'm planning to go to Korea a few years from now. I hope you have fun, both of you." KJ says, "Ooh, I'll need to ask Sean a recommendation as well. I definitely need a good card detail." It was better than I thought. They did have a couple of things that I know they probably otherwise usually like take care of that they didn't in our particular situation, and I probably could have gone back and like, you need to take care of this, but overall I was satisfied for the price I paid and for the result. If you really have Hefty scores less than 100 in a game of Rocket League, I scored 68, so you can mark that off of your bingo card. It's 7:46, a little bit of an earlier break. 7:46 now on the West Coast, 10:46 out east. It's 3:46 for those watching GMS in the UK. Doo-doo-doo. But yeah, it was pretty good. Mel B says, "I don't know business, but I can look it up." What were we talking about? I wonder when Irrational Fear Day is. I'm sure there is one, and I'm sure Mel B would find it too. Yeah. The wall is more porous than it once was. Yeah, and you know, okay, let's break it down. Pilot hole, drill bit. You're supposed to come out with some sort of circular type of hole in your wall. One portion of Hefty Daughter's wall now has more of an oval or ellipse to it, because vertical line, you drill into the first one, was good, right into the stud. There was also a third hole on the top for this bracket, so there was like one here and then another one like right there, and I drilled into that one and there was nothing behind it, and it did look suspiciously like the bracket had instructions to screw the bracket into those two spots, but it seemed suspiciously too like wide for one, you know, stud in a wall. So Sis also, I think, just understood what you said. Did you do the thing with the stud finder where I was like, beep 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 beep? Now I get it.
You are a genius.
Hefty's brain is working slowly today. Everything is going a little bit slowly today. But that's okay. All right, thank you for being here. In all honesty, we truly do appreciate it. It's time for sports. And sports, as always, brought to you by King Gray. You can find King Gray on the internet. Thank you for your gracious support of this morning radio show that plays games. All right, here we go. Let's give you some sports headlines. Yesterday in the football world, it was the Pro Bowl games. I honestly didn't watch a single minute of it. I might have watched maybe 15 seconds of it attentively. It's not something that I was terribly interested in. It sounds like it went fine for what it was. They basically, if you missed it, the NFL All-Star Game is called the Pro Bowl. For years, it was an actual football game between, the AFC and the NFC, the two conferences. And then as, money for contracts keeps getting bigger, people were like, it's not fun to watch because they're not actually trying to play football. They're trying just not to get hurt, which I totally understand, honestly. I wouldn't want to get hurt in the Pro Bowl and then have like an off-season of rehab and you can't be ready for the actual season. So I'm fine with them turning it into a flag football game, but I'm still not interested in it. So, and I don't have a solution. I don't have anything that you could do to try to make it more watchable. But, maybe some social media bits that they were doing earlier this week while they were in Las Vegas were cool. But, yeah. I can tell you the NFC did end up winning, according to Brian DeArdo of CBS Sports. Kirk Cousins of your Minnesota Vikings ended up rallying the team from the NFC back for a win. I think it was 35-33. All right, this is a headline I'm seeing right now on CBS Sports. Jonathan Johnson, 4 hours ago, posted that Manchester City face accusations of a, quote, number of alleged breaches, end quote, of Premier League financial rules. The current defending champions have been hit by over 100 charges over a 9-year span. If proven guilty, the club could face points deductions or even exclusion from the league. City have consequently been referred to an independent commission with regards to the period from 2009 to 2018. You can read more about this at CBS Sports. Also, Martin Ziegler also has a piece of the information on Twitter at Martin Ziegler, MartinZiegler. Over the weekend, Kyrie Irving was traded. Irving goes to the Mavericks. That's a video, so I can't go ahead and just tell you what happened. I'd have to watch it, but I believe the trade included a whole bunch of players from the Mavs going back to the Nets, including Spencer Dinwiddie, who's played for the Nets before, Kyrie Irving, and one other player, one of the Morris twins, is now going back to the Mavericks. So maybe this is, the whole time Luka Doncic, who's been like one of the best players in the NBA, has been trying to get the Mavs to a championship. I think they were in the Western Conference finals last year. They've said like he just needs a missing piece. He needs a really high quality second player, and so Kyrie Irving's it. We'll see if it actually works. So, Pebble Beach, Justin Rose continues to lead with the final round set to conclude today in the Calaf Memorial Golf Spot. It was the Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Rose has a 2-shot lead over Denny McCarthy, Brendan Todd, and Peter Malnati. And right now, about halfway through the final round for Rose. Your scores in the NBA yesterday: Lakers did not play, Trailblazers did not play either. Orlando beat Charlotte, Cleveland over Indiana, Toronto over Memphis, all road wins. Home wins: the Knicks over the 76ers. New Orleans beat Sacramento, and Minnesota took care of Denver. Number 3, Houston in NCAA Division I men's basketball beat Temple 81-65. Do yourself a favor and go out and try to find the highlights to the Pepperdine Portland basketball game. And then if you want to see an upset, I saw that not Santa Clara, St. Mary's beat Gonzaga over the weekend. I'm not huge into Division I college basketball, but that was significant because I think it was a season sweep for your St. Mary's Gales, I believe is their mascot. So there you go. That's some of your sports. Coming up today, Calgary back in action after the NHL All-Star Game. Calgary at the Rangers at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Milwaukee plays at Portland. That's a 7 o'clock start. in the Pacific Northwest. And that is your sports. Sports brought to you by King Gray. Find King Gray on the internet. King Gray did say go sports. KJ said a friend of mine singed the anthem at the Pro Bowl game. Seriously, KJ, that's awesome. Gray is calling for Man City to be stripped and excluded. Stripped and excluded. That is a hefty mandate. Hefty mandate.
Hearty or hefty?
Certainly a hefty mandate from King Gray. Good morning and nice chat to Groggy or Die.
Nice chat.
Groggy, you'll be happy to know that I happened to play Apex Legends yesterday morning, very early, like 7 a.m. my time. And me and that Jeff MT, who's celebrating a sub-anniversary this week, ended up getting a victory in duos, our first victory together, and it was a very satisfying victory. I actually saved the last 15 minutes of our game on my PlayStation. I may actually cut it up and put it on my Twitter at Hefty Goof, because I was that excited about it. That excited. Groggy says that means I must order sushi, correct? My favorite food vehicle is most definitely the burrito. That is such a great call. We talked about chips as being a good vehicle for food today. A burrito? Nice. We did talk about a tortilla, I guess, briefly. Having a tortilla. Eat a burrito with chopsticks. Live dangerously, says Gray. A vehicle that you can eat. A sushi roll is basically a fish burrito. That's true. I eat with chopsticks. Hey, Ryan, nice UK hat. Yes, if you've done exclamation point bingo and you have Ryan wears the UK hat, then you can mark that off your second hour bingo card. KJ says signed. You did say, oh, signed, ASL. Okay, I saw signed, and my brain went to singing the national anthem, not signing. That's my fault. Completely my fault. Yes, okay. So whilst the singer was singing, your friend signed it for American Sign Language. That is really cool, too. Did you get that at the source of UK apparel? I don't know. I've had this hat since I was like 12. So, all right, it's 7:56. Next hour, Minecraft. We'll play that. We'll try to get over 900 balloons, and don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. So we have that coming up as well. Stick with us. A lot more to come on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. It's so great to have so many of you here. And we'll come back, of course, with the final hour next on Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being with us on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Final hour crew is next.
All right, let's gather round to read the Moose Book. There was a mooster in Worcester. There's a moose loose about the hoose. Shake it loose in your hoose, that moose. I would call it a truce with the moose, maybe spruce up the hoose. Dr. Seuss writing about the hoose in which the moose shook loose an overused spruce. The moose that encountered a truck's caboose is the moose named Bruce. I'm loose, said the moose, Bruce, as he threw up a deuce. Fun fact, Bruce the moose actually starred in Footloose. Snitches get stitches like mooses get looses. Obtuse rubber goose, green moose, guava juices. Goose and moose called a truce over being loose around Bruce. A moose nuisance is a moosance. You better write about the moose, no excuse.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, Gaming Morning Show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, on Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. The daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and Bob. FD Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And GMS Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thank you so much for being with us on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. It's been a fun and action-packed show today. There's definitely been no holes in the plan for today. Everything has definitely been sturdy. No bones about it. Just really straightforward and to the point is what we tried to do with this edition of Gaming Morning Show.
Yeah, we gotta fence all the way around the show. We gotta protect it.
Impenetrable. Yeah. Whether they're dancing or not, you're here with us, and that's what's important. So, yeah. Okay. That is Sports.Gaming, left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. I used to know how to use words, and now apparently that ability has lapsed from my repertoire, and we're just basically accidentally saying everything that we're not supposed to. That's kind of what I've learned.
It happens.
It's frustrating. But you know what? That's why we do a show on a daily basis, because then you get to jump back in tomorrow, and it could be a whole different thing.
Indeed.
You never know. So, but we're certainly appreciative that you're here. Thank you for being with us. You can follow us on Instagram at Gaming Morning Show. Coming up, we're going to play some Minecraft Monday. We're going to continue to construct the Hefty Goof A Place You Can Eat complex, the GMS complex. I do admit that even by saying it that way, I'm not genuinely telling you how far along in my Minecraft journey we actually are. I believe, Sean, you would call this, we're just starting out.
Yeah, we're just starting out. And, our first goal still has nothing to do with the actual place you can eat. We just got to establish a base, which probably won't be where we are right now. We're in a pretty good temporary base, but we need a better base so we have access to food and good mines, so we can get all the resources we need to build Hefty Goof's A Place You Can Eat.
Good mines?
Mines?
All right, we're in good shape. Welcome in.
Morning to the Final Hour crew.
It is good to see the Final Hour crew. We're asking you on National Chopsticks Day, what is your favorite food vehicle? Dungeon Meowster KJ.
Hello, FHC.
Is here. So is Groggy or Die. Drew Mega was here, had to jet, but thank you for being with us as long as you could. King Gray, Businesses, it's so good to see you. Mel B on YouTube is here, as is Quiet I Am Gaming. Thank you for being along for the ride as well. Coming up later this hour, we'll name our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award winner. Could be one of you. We saw Look It's Mike O. We saw Kate Zaid earlier in the show as well. Scott Chick. We've seen a stop by the Element of One. Quiet I Am Gaming has been with us as well. To everybody who's stopped, lurked, or listened, we thank you so much for being part of the show. And let's get into Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. This is a very fun game where we try to keep the person floating from the balloons from falling in the monster's mouth. We've been doing so quite well for several months.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
To get started in this game, all you have to do is start entering letters into the chat, and we will try to guess them. Also, you can take a big swing and see if you can guess the answer without any help whatsoever. You can also do exclamation point bingo, and when you do, I will have an opportunity to see if you get a bingo space crossed off by also guessing a letter, taking a big swing, and such. We have 899, Sean, and Sis says surely we'll get to 900.
I put a letter in chat.
Sure. This is a guest from Sports.Gaming letter. Dearest Ryan, you are a dear friend. Thank you for being here with me every morning. Love, Sean. It was
That's my letter.
It's a very nice letter. Very nice letter.
Thanks.
A is a guest from Mel B. It's good to see you.
A. No.
Janis Joplin.
That's a big swing.
From Quiet M Gaming, but that would not hit as well. R from KJ is in there as well.
R. Incorrect.
Uh-oh. Yeah. You did put that in before you were supposed to, so unfortunately we cannot accept that.
My bad. I was gonna delete it, but I can't delete my own message.
E. Yes.
I helped.
T.
We did get an E. We did get an E.
This is what they would call a bad start.
Who's they?
Us.
Yep. All right, we got an S. S, as in Sam.
S. Cha-ching.
L from Mel B.
L. Yes.
L, yes. That's the correct guess. We have a big guess from Sizz.
Now that's a big swing.
Famous people, Shakira last name. I don't also know Shakira's last name, to be honest with you.
Isn't it just Shakira again?
It's
Shakira.
I believe it's Shakira. All right, we got Simon Cowell. We'll go N.
N. Ding, ding, ding. M.
M as well. It looks like Quiet I Am Gaming is cracked.
Cracked.
Also, as I was reading Simon Cowell, I sound like I was slipping into the style of my favorite actor.
Is that Keonsta for Reefkin?
Simon Cowell. We did it. Do we have some sort of like big fanfare sound? I don't even think we have anything like that.
Yeah, we got some. Let's see. We can go with the classic,
Well
or we can
heard.
go. We could go this route,
Okay, I like that one. I like that one.
or we can be really confusing and go.
No, I don't think that's the method. No, that's a bad idea there.
I got it. You ready?
Yeah. $903 banked balloons. Did you set the gong?
The bee flew right into it.
Poor bee is dead. 903 banked balloons. Good job. We go to animals. Animals is our second puzzle of the day, and we are only 97 away from 1,000.
$1,000 in money.
No, we're just 1,000 banked balloons, which is better than money when you think about it. So. Groggy said, "Is that a long fart or a bee?"
I think it's a bee.
I mean, I guess I hadn't considered that the whole time we've been swatting away long toots. Not a big fan of that either. I'm regretful that I said it. Let's start off on this puzzle with an O.
Oh.
And an A from Scott Chick.
A. No.
Big swing from Groggy.
Now that's a big
Was
swing.
Carpenter Ants, but that didn't hit either. What about a D?
D. No.
Here's another one from Pickle,
That's a big swing.
which is T-Rex. Can you give me the spelling of Tyrannosaurus, please?
Well, let's guess the T.
Hello, FHC.
It is good to see you, Pickle. Thank you for being here with the final hour crew. T did hit exactly where we would have wanted it, right?
T. Yes.
No, it didn't. What about a B and an E?
B. Ding, ding, ding. E. No.
Thanks, Pickle.
Okay, just a moment ago, I asked for the spelling of T-Rex. T-R-E-X. Gosh. Animals. Oh, check your captions for me. I think...
Captions are rough.
Oh, yeah. The captions are not cooperating on your side today. Here's a U.
Yes.
T-Rex. All right, I'm going to go bug. G.
Correct. Ding, ding, ding. Yes.
I know what it is. Pickle guessed baseball hat, but it's not that.
No.
It's lightning bug. Lightning. Cracked. Quiet Eye Gaming. Your lightning bug. Go Tampa Bay. And King Gray had guessed thundering bug. This chat is awesome right now. All right, we have 906 banked balloons.
Nice.
It'd be Eason. Nice backwards.
Second?
Croggy says, can we play back Ryan's spelling of lightning? No, we can't. Only because I've been off all day long today. So let's not.
Yeah, it's been a rough morning.
Yeah. All right, last one, all about sports.
Sports.
It has not been a glorious morning. King Grace says, can we do more? I missed the first one. Yes, we have one more to go. As long as we usually get the last puzzle started before 17 after the hour hits, we're in good shape. Sis says, that's a lot of sports. Yeah, there's a lot of sports on that screen.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Sports.gaming goes super. Bull. Did I do that right?
Yeah, that was perfect.
All right, we have a B from Mel B.
B. No.
We have an S from Quiet.
S. No.
And a G from Groggy.
G. Cha-ching.
Is that an E from Gray?
E. Yes.
All about sports. If we get a perfect here, then we would have to go back in time because we only have 5 balloons left. But if we get all 5 balloons, we've at 911. N from Quiet.
N. Cha-ching.
We are doing this one letter at a time nearly. A from Groggy.
A. Cha-ching.
That's better. And then L from Mel B.
L. Cha-ching.
Add a D from King Gray.
D.
Not looking very good if you had the whole get a D on your
Yeah.
bingo card.
So, North Carolina. Sorry, cutting out.
Let's guess the C, because I think it might have something to do with the last one. I think it's a North Carolina Courage. Let's see. North Carolina Courage. We did it.
Correct.
Now, of course, you may be asking yourself what the North Carolina Courage is. Sean, are you asking yourself that?
No.
NWSL?
WNB.
I'm going to go NWSL. Your winner in our new game of what is the North Carolina Courage is... Let me guess. You were expecting me to look it up, but I was expecting you to look it up.
Yep.
Do
have-
not Google that.
Professional women's soccer team.
Yes, NWSL, right?
Yep.
I knew I was right.
Owned by Naomi Osaka and Steve Malik.
Like the tennis player?
Yeah. And I don't know who Steve is.
And here's your North Carolina Courage schedule. Oh. I guess they haven't started playing yet because the MLS and the NWSL start playing probably like this month. February 6th when training camp starts. 22 game schedule. Okay. Anyway, there you go. That is your sports. And don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster mouth. 910 banked balloons, Sean. That is our all-time record.
It's pretty good. We're 90 away.
All right, 90 away. Groggy sent us a gift in the DMs. Thank you for doing that. Sis says Ryan is cracked.
Cracked.
I got to get my Minecraft ready to go here. Oh, crap. And oh, are you listening to something? Sean, I think did you find the gift?
No, it was, so I was watching the recap of your spelling.
Oh, I told you not to. Did I say it wrong?
Yeah, you just added an extra I in there. Lightning. Lightning.
Like as in, we
close.
want to lighten the room.
That's pretty good.
King Gray had guessed North Carolina cabbage. I'm just seeing that one. It says, honestly, bigger fan of North Carolina cabbage than North Carolina courage. Jeez Louise. All right. I haven't booted up Minecraft in a while, so just give me a second here. I'm not ready for this. Dun 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 dun. That's fine. Wait, would I go to Realms, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you are. Okay. And then I think I learned that I have to slide my keyboard out here. My keyboard's very stout. It's made of metal or something. All right. Make that big, and then put our gameplay on the screen. All right. I think we're in good shape. I just got to change this to that. And bada bing, bada boom. All right, let's play some Minecraft, shall we?
Indeed.
Happy Minecraft Monday. We're building Hefty Goofs a place you can eat, which is pretty okay. Been working on this a while, I suppose. So, yeah. Remind me what we have to do.
Well, right now, it's snowing. Oh, that chicken scared me. It's snowing here, raining here. Snowing here, raining here. That's a sudden change in weather.
Okay. Look at me.
We started a tiny little farm here so that we can hopefully get some. Oh, there's so many bad guys. We need some resources so we can go explore and find a better place to call home.
Okay. Hello? Let's see. Is this my audio? Yeah. Okay. Now we have audio. All right. We're in good shape. Oh, look. I have a torch. Okay. Hi. Hey, you're home. How was your day?
Good. I killed a zombie and I got you something.
What'd you give me?
Got you a feather.
Oh, I have a feather now. I definitely
Stick that in your cap.
and smoke it. Actually, this is great because I just remembered how to do inventory. I just hit E.
Yeah.
So look at that. I'm learning.
I got you another present. That's a potato.
Potato, 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 potato. I'm thinking of Jordy Jasper all of a sudden. Let's shout out Jordy, shall we? If you haven't watched Jordy Jasper, very good entertainment on the weekend mornings. So, Groggy says, "Is this the realm?"
It is a realm.
But is it the realm? How do I open doors again? Oh, I didn't break that. Sucker.
I've protected our house.
Okay. I shouldn't probably be using... What am I holding in my hand? Is that lettuce?
It looks like sugar cane.
Okay, so I don't need that. That can go in there. Probably don't need snowballs or cobblestones or dirt or spruce planks or gravel or more snowball. I can keep snowballs and throw them at things. I should probably have my sword equipped though. That would be smart.
Yeah, probably. You might need that.
All right. So you wanted us to proceed, or should we wait? Behind you, behind you.
Ow.
Oh yeah, scroll wheel. It's like, how do you toggle between objects? Can you not throw snowballs at people?
You can.
How?
Um,
Oh, right click. I hit you in the face.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Gotta
go.
Yeah, so I feel like. Whoa.
Sean, what was that?
What? There we go.
This thing has a bow and arrow, and it's shooting at me.
Oh. I'm coming. Save you. Ow. There, I killed him, and by I killed him, I mean he burned up in the sun.
It was also a fire. Yeah, it was on fire. Did you get?
Yeah. No, a lot of the bad guys, not all of them, but a lot of them can't survive in the sun. So once it gets sunny outside, they burn.
Oh, sick.
They die.
That's why the sun is safe. Okay.
So I'm gonna come unload some stuff.
Okay.
I think what we need to do is I need to go find, or you can come.
I want.
We need to find a bunch of iron and let our food grow a little bit. And then I think once we do that, we'll be in pretty good shape to go try to find a more permanent base.
Okay. Can I take this golden pickaxe?
You can, but gold is not very strong.
Okay. So leave
So
that.
making one out of cobblestone is probably your best bet right now.
Okay. And then should I have any food with me?
Yes, you should.
Okay. Like I have cooked
Here's
chicken.
a couple. I put a couple cooked pork chops in the chest.
Perfect. All right, I got those in my inventory. Okay. We're off for an adventure. Just Sean and Ryan gonna go find some stuff. Did you take a crafting table with you?
No, but I took some wood.
Okay. I have some spruce planks if you need it.
Actually, I should take that.
Oh, how do I heal? Gray wants me to heal.
You need to eat.
Okay, so I go to my inventory and I eat this cooked chicken. Okay, and I go.
Yeah.
Nope. Whoops.
Oh, no.
I poked a hole in our house with chicken. Okay, now my heal bar is full.
Yeah, and then you're as long as your food bar is as long as your food bar is full, you'll heal.
Sean, our house is an igloo.
Well, now
And-
it's a fancy igloo.
But now we have a yellow square in our igloo. Who
That's solid
peed on the
gold.
who peed on the igloo? Okay, door shut. Okay, I ate. Gray, did I do this right?
Just for security, I'm gonna there we go. I have the coordinates of our igloo. Oh no, what happened? The coordinates of our igloo I have written down in case we get
All right,
very
let's play
lost.
some Minecraft, shall we? Oh wow! What?
Indeed.
Happy Minecraft Monday. We're What did I building do? Oh no! hefty goofs Oh no! and place you can Okay. eat. Oof. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, got some echo in there. So Sis says that's our bathroom corner, by the way. No.
All right, we're gonna go search for some
What?
iron.
So how do I heal correctly? I ate everything. Do I just keep eating?
Yeah, as long as your food thing's topped off, you'll heal.
Oh, it's not. Okay. So I go here. Okay, now it's topped off. And now I'm healing. Look at that. This game is really smart. Okay, we're looking for iron.
Yeah, I'm looking for a good cave. We could have just made one, but I was hoping something would be over here.
Oh, I was supposed to consult Eagle and Mathemateagle. Apparently time plus food plus no damage equals healing.
Oh, the no damage thing's the hard part.
Instead of remembering how to crouch, I'm just boring through things. Oh, I gotta eat more? Man.
Yeah, you gotta keep eating forever.
Oh my gosh, this game is
like
ridiculous.
real life.
But I only have your 2 pork chops, and I'm afraid if I eat those, then I won't have enough food in case I, get hurt in the wild.
Yeah, that's a fair worry. That's why I built that farm, because we need a more sustainable food source.
I love attacking leaves with a pickaxe. Well, I didn't want to crouch, so I just burrowed through it. Crap, where'd you go?
I went this way. Oh, I found a pig.
Are you gonna hug the pig?
Yeah. Give him a big hug.
Oh, I fell down.
I heard a sheep. We still need more wool. I should kill the sheep.
You should hug the sheep.
Yeah, hug the sheep.
I'm definitely not separated from Sean, and I definitely know where I'm going. I do like how the water droplets hit the ground. That's very cool.
It's a very peaceful rain.
Okay, I found our igloo again. I feel that's further away from you, though.
Yeah, but there are worse places you could end up. Right now, I'm wandering around aimlessly trying to find any sort of opening to a cave, which
Okay, I think I
might have
found one.
just done. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, no,
This is good,
no
this is
openings. Why do we need to find caves?
Because that's where the iron is.
Okay. Okay, Sean, remind me how to crouch. Control? It's control.
For me, it's control.
Okay, it stopped raining. It's still daylight, so less chance of getting attacked by enemies, but I am never going to find Sean. Wait, I thought enemies don't come out. Oh, it's the cave. You're underground. Okay.
Yeah, they're not in the sunlight.
Control is... It's hard to push with my pinky. How do you gamers do this? Can I, like, make double tap my space bar be my crouch? That'd be better.
No, but you can remap it.
I know.
You can put stuff wherever you want.
Go places like tab. Why can't tab be my? I know. I'm probably pushing W with the wrong button or wrong finger. That's probably what it is. All right. I feel so useless. I need to find you. Ooh, what's this in the ocean?
Is it a
those
fish?
are jellyfish.
Oh, is it a squid?
Yeah.
Is it big and yeah.
Yeah.
Squid are fine. They're not gonna hurt you.
What if I kill it?
It'll give you an ink sac.
A neat sack?
An ink sac?
This sack
A
is
neat ink sac.
Oh, you move real slow. Someone's asking which finger do I play? It's gray. Which finger do I use to press W? I'm using the index. Nope, ring finger. Ring finger. Do 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 do. What? Why? Get my sword. Oh gosh, I'm gonna drown. No, I don't want to drown. Today I prefer not to drown. Why is Ryan not playing with a controller? That's a good idea. Can I play with a controller in this game?
You can.
Is it hard?
I don't think so. I don't play with a controller, but one could.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use the pickaxe blow through the tree method. Crouching is overrated. Right. I still haven't found you, by the way.
That's right. I'm down in a cave.
I know. Did you go up, like, up the mountain to go down the mountain? Did you get up to get down?
Gotta get up to get
Okay,
down.
I'm gonna go to these snow-capped mountains, and I'm gonna get trapped, and then you have to do a heroic rescue of me. Okay?
Okay, that sounds
Okay,
good. I
fantastic.
found copper. It's not iron, but
Well, I'm gonna find iron. This is exactly like the plot of, like, many of those movies where, like, the child goes and I just fell into the God, I'm gonna drown again. I mean, everything's fine. This is like the plot where, like, the kid goes and is like, I'm gonna prove myself to my dad, and then they end up just becoming lost and stuff. So
yeah, and in the end become a bigger burden.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Also, I don't remember how to make Wait, I do. Nope, it's wood over coal, but do I need a crafting table to do that?
Nope. For you talking for
torches?
Torches? Nope. You can do that right in your inventory.
Okay. Oh wait, wood right here. Wood. Nope. Crap. That's an oak log. What kind of wood do I need to make the torch?
Oh, you
I found you. Hi.
Oh, hi.
I'm gonna drown again. Oh no, I don't want to drown. Get out of the water. I was almost dead. I definitely was. I don't panic in the water. That's the key, chat. Don't panic when you're in the water. Okay.
Yeah, Panic at the Disco.
We've been playing for like 15 minutes. I've done nothing.
I found 2 pieces of iron.
Press and hold spacebar to not unalive in the. Thank you. Okay, I need to practice this because I have drowned numerous times in Minecraft. Okay, so I'm deep in the water, and now I'm unaliving. Okay, not unaliving. I'm anti-unalive. Where's the music coming from?
I don't have any. I'm sorry, I don't have any bones for you, puppy.
Did you put music on?
I'll be back. No. Is it?
I found a chicken.
Like Happy Minecraft?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that just happens sometimes. Ambiance.
I found another cave. There's torches in here. It's like I've been here already.
Like someone's been there.
I don't want to go down there. I'm scared. Oh, it's almost night. Gotta get back to you. Sean, I'm going up the mountain.
I'm gonna live dangerously.
Sean, where are you?
Living dangerously.
Are you in the? Oh, you're going down the mountain?
I went down a giant ravine. It might have been a terrible mistake.
I don't know how to get back to you. I'm gonna die out here, man.
I believe in you. Want some redstone? Don't need that, but I'm gonna get it anyway. Oh wait, I'm not gonna pick it up, am I? Stupid lack of iron.
We need you because I need the chicken meat. These chickens can't fly.
No, they're pretty crummy chickens.
Hold still.
Hope this opens up again.
Let me murder you. Ugh, I'm so bad at this game. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. All right.
Uh-oh. It didn't open up.
Sean,
Mistakes were made. I'm gonna drown.
Sean,
Ow.
Don't you drown.
Ow.
I just told you how to not drown.
Ow. Oh, I made it. Whew. Man, cave diving is scary.
I can't get up this mountain. I'm so scared. So scared, Jack.
I see you looking at me.
Oh, Sean makes me all happy because he's like, I see you, so it makes me think I'm rescued.
Oh no, I see something more dangerous than you. Creeper.
Okay, I'm on top of the snow-capped mountain. That's where I'm gonna live today. Do I have a bed? Look for the torch. The torch is our igloo. The torch is our igloo. Okay, I bet that's over here. Run, Ryan. You cannot die again. How do you sprint again?
For me, it's shift. For you might be something.
Oh gosh, that's a creeper. I found a creeper. They will ignore you, right?
Yeah.
Prepare to do battle, Hefty. I'm gonna heal first because healing is important. King Gray taught me that. Oh, I found a wolf. Will you protect me?
The wolf?
Yeah.
He won't yet. If we get bones, we can become friends with the wolf.
Oh, is that our igloo right there?
Probably.
Okay, I'm just gonna run past the zombie and go straight to the igloo, and I'm gonna hide my eyes. It is. Get in there, Hefty. Hefty, get in there. Shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door. All right, I'm going to sleep. I can't rest now. There are monsters nearby. Oh gosh, oh, they can hear them. They're in there. Sean, get back to the igloo. I'm so scared. Why can't I go to bed?
Because there are monsters nearby. Also, we both have to sleep for it to go through the night.
Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. I'm just gonna. Oh, I heard the door open. Nope, that was the chest. That was the noise of the chest. Who knew Minecraft was a horror game?
It's so spooky.
All right,
I got good news.
okay.
I have 19 iron.
But don't you have all of it because you're Iron Man?
I am Iron Man. We need enough to make some. We don't need armor, but armor would be nice. But at least we can make some iron
Hi, super funny.
weapons.
I can't make torches. What kind of wood goes on the bottom?
It has to be a stick. So
How
when
do
you
you
chop
sticks?
down wood, it comes in logs, and you have to turn the logs into planks by just putting them in any sort of crafting table or your inventory.
Okay.
And then the planks, you put one plank on top of another plank to make sticks.
Okay. So I have planks. Take that. Sticks. Get the 6, silly. I have 7 sticks. I'm so good at this game. Cracked. Oh, crap. Now I only have...
Ow.
So logs become planks by what now? Oh, okay. Look at that. Oh, geez. This game is easy. I was worrying about nothing. Then planks become sticks by...
One plank on top of another plank.
Get out of here. I don't want you, feather.
Oh, but that was my gift to you.
Okay, or sticks. Okay. Then I take the sticks. This whole left and right clicking thing is really cumbersome. All right, now I have 20 torches. Oh, no, now I have 19 torches. 20 torches. Okay, I can make...
Gunpowder.
All right, I have 44 torches now. I feel much better about my torching abilities.
Yeah, having lots of torches is definitely handy.
All right. We did it. GMS Fudge came early, says Sis. We did it. What cracked gamers we are. Look at that, chat. We're nuts. Are you all right?
Yeah, my pickaxe just broke.
Okay.
But I
All right. We invite you to tune in tomorrow, 8 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to play Super GMS Bros-in-Law. After all, Sean and I are brothers-in-law. And we are going to play some Cowabunga Collection on GMS Tuesday nights. So that's pretty exciting. Invite you to stick around with us for that coming up after, well, not after Gaming Morning Show, because we'll have a significant break.
No, we're just going to go the whole time.
Makes sense. All right, I think we figured that out. That was fun. How close are we to actually making the complex?
We're ways off, but I think I just found a bunch of iron.
Okay.
And so I think next episode, so next Monday, theoretically, we'll meet back up at the igloo. We'll gather our resources, and then we'll leave to find a better base. And at that better base is where we'll be able to start making a proper farm and get resources and be able to start building a place you can eat.
So we're like super close, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, by like October 2024, we'll be good.
I'm also very excited too because this is, the payoff is big when things start off difficult. So, eventually when you finally come to eat at Hefty Goof's, a place you can eat, it'll be amazing.
Yeah, no, it'll be great. And by the time it's built, you'll be proficient in Minecraft. You're already doing really well. Once we have a base, you start to feel safe in that base because it'll be bigger than our tiny igloo. We can each have our own room and our own chests and resources, and it'll be great.
Can I get a chest without a scary sound?
No, that's always there.
Okay. Spooky. My gosh, it's ridiculous.
Now available at Hefty Goof's, a place you can eat. Chili on tortillas in a toasted bread bowl.
All right, Chad, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? What is something you learned from today's show? Really quick, we have to get the video game headlines you need to know. And for that, as always, we turn our attention back over to the video game expert. That is #video game expert. Once again, here is Sean.
Good morning. It is still Monday, February 6, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. This morning we talked about the Grammys, and for the first time ever, we had a Best Video Game Score awarded, and that award this year went to Assassin's Creed Valhalla: Dawn of Ragnarok. More precisely, it went to the DLC's composer, Stephanie Economou. So congratulations to Stephanie, and we'll be looking forward to that award in future Grammy Awards ceremonies. We also talked about Activision Blizzard and the fact that they've been charged a mere $35 million by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for a lot of the bad stuff they've been doing. Specifically, they said failing to maintain disclosure controls related to complaints of workplace misconduct and violating whistleblower protection rules. Don't do that. Otherwise, you have to pay $35 million. And then lastly, we talked about The Last of Us Part 1, which is due out in March for the PC. The PC port was supposed to be available at the beginning of March. Now it will be available at the end of March. Just a little bit more time for Naughty Dog to polish up the PC port of The Last of Us Part 1. We'll keep an eye on that when it comes out because it'll probably look fantastic and possibly some fun mods coming down the pipeline as PC games are heavily modded. Out today we had nothing, so our name of the morning went to the Element of One.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Element. And if you had that on your Hour 1 bingo card, congratulations. You are one of life's winners, Element of One. Today's Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award winner? No, just a general winner. We need to name our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award winner. Do you have any nominees for today's prestigious award for outstanding contributions to chat?
I do. My nominee is Pickle for the spelling of T-Rex.
We were playing Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. Also, hello, Gabe Pride.
Hello, FHC.
And Pickle was here for a brief time and guessed T-Rex. And so I think my actual request was, how do you spell T-Rex?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Pickle said T-R-E-X. I agree with that. There was a very good first hour appearance as well, but that unfortunately has like super left my memory. And so if you want to be great, chat, don't be great in the first hour. I don't think it's Billy Thundergun worthy, but it was an outstanding answer to the question. Kate Zaid started us off with chips as the vehicle for food, and that got us into tortillas, and then we got to burritos, and it was a whole good like left turn from utensils. But let's go ahead and give Billy Thundergun award today.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
To Pickle Feats. Hey, Sean, how do you spell Tyrannosaurus Rex?
T-R-E-X.
Thank you. Also, one of my takeaways that were pretty okay might have something to do with spelling as well, so stick around. We have that coming up in just a moment on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. All right, Sean, it's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look, it's the clip of the day.
Toot, toot.
Family.
Huh. Huh.
It honestly does sound like Jurassic Park crappy oversight. We have eliminated any chance that these animals can mate except for this one. But other than that, that'll never happen. These carnivorous animals will never eat us. There's no chance.
I'm just desperately trying to not say the comment that I want to say. What a glorious story.
Oh, Jesus. Stop. Stop.
What? I thought it was a very touching story.
Oh, there was some touching. Oh my gosh. There you go. It's the clip of the day. Sean, there was in fact some touching.
There was some touching. What offense.
If you missed it, they figured out that a gibbon at a Japanese zoo that was strangely, oddly, unexpectedly pregnant might have become pregnant by the next door occupant, an agile gibbon, as there was a partition between the two's habitats that was perforated with some holes. I also told you about 14 dancing dogs during the course of the show. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay, chat? What is something you learned? And then we are going to send you over to Punkle Nix. Punkle Nix, kilt-wearing glass etcher with more beard than is necessary. I love to talk to people. Deep love of any and all artistic expression. Would love to hear your story. I want to build an inclusive space. Trolls can Trolls catch a ban hammer without remorse or pity. Love you all. He, him pronouns. If you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS, we truly would appreciate it. Sports Talk Gaming, what is your takeaway? That was pretty okay.
My takeaway is that sometimes the chaos is on Thursdays, and sometimes it's on Mondays.
Mm-hmm. I think I learned that off an excellent weekend, I apparently forget my ability to say words the following Monday.
It happens. Leads to fun, though, so I'm okay with it.
It wasn't intentional, but here we are. Groggy said amazing spelling. I learned that Hefty is a spelling bee champion in the making. Fun fact, better at geography bee than I was at spelling bee back in the day, just so you know. Kate Zaid says, now I want sushi. That happens. Sis said GMS Fudge came early, and Hefty is my spirit animal, said Superphonic. King Gray was taking bets to see if I was going to die in Minecraft. So,
but you didn't.
I didn't. You thought I would, but I didn't.
Proud of you.
All right, for everyone who made it possible, thank you for being here. Stay tuned for the best moments from today's show. And if you're watching on Twitch, we will send you over to Punkle Nix via the raid. For Austin, for Sean, I am Hefty Goof. Thanks for having fun with us. We'll see you again coming up on Tuesday. A doubleheader tomorrow. Gaming Morning Show, then GMS Tuesday nights. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. A wedge of complaint, which I don't think is the right term at all. Not even close.
Would you like to air any grievance?
Yes. Are we? Is this like? Isn't that like Festivus or something like that?
There's Festivus for the rest of us.
Right. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're so glad you're here. Like we said, it's the Monday edition of the show. How were your weekends? Please let us know. We would love to hear if the weekends were fantastic, mediocre, fine, livable, manageable. I don't know. Any of those things.
Rate your weekend on a scale from 0 to 10.
And we will stand by and listen. We're good listeners. This is the listening pose, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you know how microphones work.
What'd you say? I had my headphones off.
Hockey. Let's go. We like hockey. The All-Star game was in the NHL this weekend. Did they win? Was there a victory, Drew Mega? Are you at the stage where hockey, like, competition for your kids, I was gonna say resuscitates victory? That's not the right word. I feel like I've already had 2 of these, Sean, this morning, where I'm going for word A and it's really word B. This is concerning.
It's been fun, though.
Is that what you call a comeback win, when you resuscitate victory?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I use that in the game sometime soon?
Absolutely.
When what looked like a loss, the team resuscitated victory. Beep. 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 Beep.
Clear.
Sorry, it's a little bit early. A fork. Do you have a preference when it comes to, like, plates and such? Because I like the type of plates that are kind of somewhere between a bowl and a plate, where they have like a high lip, but the vast majority of it's flat.
No, I don't have a strong preference. Whatever makes sense for the food at the time. Okay. That was rough.
Yeah, it was. Well, because I have to have like a lid on my cup, or else I spill my coffee routinely. So my preferred like way to have coffee or hot liquids is with a lid. So that's why I like those high lip plate type vehicles, because things don't like easily fall off the plate.
It's like a lid for your plate.
Exactly. Plate lids. Platelets?
Phillips of Toto, who is 66.
Hefty Wife's
T-O-T-O,
favorite band, Toto.
Toto's are good.
It's not I Miss the Rains down in Africa, by the way. It's Bless the Rain down in Africa. I had that wrong for definitely over 3/4 of my life.
Nice.
So they're driving in the car. I miss the rain. Like, I was. If we had gone to karaoke and I decided to sing that song, which I shouldn't because it's significantly out of my karaoke range, even. I would have gotten up there and go to sing the chorus and looked at the monitor with the lyrics, and I would have just stopped dead in my tracks. Because I would have been like, that's not the... I would have fought the person who makes the lyrics for the karaoke machine. Be like, that's not the lyrics. I wouldn't have fought them. I would have politely asked them to correct the lyrics. Excuse me if it's not too much trouble.